the race. To start stream. PTB intro play in about 3 minutes and I'll be disconnected.
Oh.
I ain't disconnected yet.
I'm live, but my damn start soon won't go away.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. What if I delete it? Nope, that didn't do anything. Crap. What the hell?
Here we go.
Ah, that fixed it. Okay.
Welcome everybody to the Swamp Dust 150, sponsored by SwampDust.com. As my mouse is lagging. You see us here at Atlanta Motorspeedway, joined by Hal Stevens. Hal, you with me?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
For guys wondering, Hal also has his broadcast up in VR mode. Hal is our designated broadcaster / race control. Hal, final race of the season. It's been a long one. We are here for the regular season finale. What do you think here?
And it's gonna be a tricky race, man. Everyone's gonna be up in high heels trying to get their way into working to the chase, you know.
89-degree track temps. We're thinking everybody's locked in. We're about 99% sure on that. We'll find out more after this race is over, but we are fairly 99.5% sure that everybody is currently locked in for the chase. I want to mention we got a big group of drivers here tonight, and also SwampDust.com is our sponsor here tonight for this race. Be sure to go check them out, SwampDust.com. You can actually mention Joe Burchett's car, and you will actually get a discount. So we'll actually bring Joe in real fast before qualifying gets going underway here. As
User was
hey Joe, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey man, tell us a little bit about your car. What you running?
Just running the Swamp Dust seasoning or Toyota out of LaGrange, Georgia. The Swamp Dust guys. Just want to let you know one thing on tap for tonight's race from the Swamp Dust people. Anyone watching or any of the guys in the race or anyone watching that's an iRacer, if you mention that you've seen my car anywhere on the broadcast or you've raced against me anywhere, if you go to their website at www.swampdust.com, if you mention the Swamp Dust vehicle or myself, when you place an online order, you are eligible to get a free bonus with your order. Right now, Swamp Dust is kind of a small business, so they are actively seeking distributors and retailers who are interested in carrying their products.
Yeah, I'll say Swamp Dust is awesome. You can keep going though.
Yeah, like I said, they're a small business. They're founded and based in LaGrange, Georgia. They're about 60 miles southwest of Atlanta, Georgia. They're currently in about 45 retail locations in southwest Georgia, southeast Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle area. They're also in several butcher shops around that local area. They're looking for retail locations throughout the U.S. They can accommodate single owner stores and ship to them at a wholesale cost, including shipping. Inquiries that they can contact on their website at www.swampdust.com. You can find their online store at shop.swampdust.com. Like I said, you mentioned the Swamp Dust vehicle or myself in the special instructions section when placing your order, and you can get a free bonus on that order. So
that link is in the description, by the way. Guys, sorry I had to put this overlay back up. I disconnected from the session, so I had to reconnect back in. Go figure. But you heard Joe right there, so make sure you go check them out and give them a like. Joe, good luck in qualifying. We'll be watching you throughout the night, and we'll see what you can do.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, Hal, qualifying, thanks about to get underway here in just a minute. Remember, guys, my stream is down at the moment. Hal's actually got a stream up as well, and you can check him out. Hal's at Sinister Gaming Dev. So you can make sure you do that.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, it is. He's actually broadcasting in the VR mode, I believe, tonight, which is something a little bit different, so it's pretty cool. So that's just something a little bit different. And I've been having trouble with this internet for about 2 days now for some reason, so go figure. But hopefully everything will be back up here and running in just a second. We should be loading back into the session. Like I said, we got a lot of guys in here for tonight for the race. We had how many did we actually got to show up? Oop. We actually had quite a few drivers show up, I believe. As you see, the 88 of William Kruska out on the board as well. Let's see. Get this loaded back up.
What are you looking for?
I was and who's actually out on the grid right now. We'll get ready to qualify.
All right. Looks like Tyler Cox did not run a time, but did he?
No. Practice is done now. For people that don't know, we actually do practice throughout the week. If you practice in this session, you do not qualify. You have to run a practice during the practice sessions that week. Tyler Cox has put down a practice session.
So he's good to qualify.
He is good to qualify, yeah. Actually, a couple guys we're waiting to pull out here. Should be getting ready to go out here in just a second.
Not too bad. Everyone's running about 29 zeros all the way down to 29 twos. Even me, myself, put down a lap, but man, I was running a slow 29.396. But the cars here are going to get super tight on the long run. We experienced it the other day, and we noticed that the cars do get tighter here on the longer run. So it's not going to be surprising once they do get tighten up and stuff. Yeah, some of these drivers are going to have to be careful with their tires, especially start lifting off, exiting turns 2 and 4. What is that rear end? Will just let go on them. They'll be chasing it.
I don't think anybody's out there yet. I'm looking. I don't see nobody. It looks like we got about 18 drivers making a start here tonight, so we got quite a few making a start. You see John Kelly sitting on the grid right now, about to roll. If he can, he is allowed to qualify. Robert Land's allowed to qualify. Joshua Banks. A lot of guys actually are allowed to qualify. I think we got like 12 or 13 drivers that can qualify tonight. So there's a few drivers that are eligible for qualifying if they choose to. And honestly, for this race, you really have not much to lose. I would.
Since you're doing qualifying throughout the week, I mean not qualifying, but the practice. Laps, and that'll actually. This is something I should have asked prior to the very last race of the season. Right. But if they're allowed, because I know you're running qualifying based on the time that they put down during the practice. Now, are you taking the best time that they've put down throughout the entire week, or only the time that they put down this race alone?
It's random order when they go out, if that's what you mean.
Oh, so you're now just using a random order for qualifying?
Yeah, we just go random order.
All right.
It looks like we are about to roll out here, I think, in just a second. I don't see anybody on the track right now, do you? There's just a couple guys just sitting on pit road. So we're just waiting. Joe Burchett runs our qualifying, so we're waiting on him to get the grid up and stuff like that to set how they qualify. He's got a certain way he does it. I don't really question it. So we should be getting ready to roll, I think. Here's some cars starting up. There's a couple cars. Yeah, Joshua Banks actually heading out on the grid first. In his Macro Tools number 32 car. People that's a little bit wondering about the league. The winner of the season in general gets a custom-made diecast, and it's of the race version car that they win at Homestead. So it's a little bit different, and it's pretty cool. I know it's going to have confetti on it. It's going to say CFR Season 3 Champion on it and stuff like that. So, and none of that would be possible without sponsors like Living Aquarium, Swamp Dust, and that's why we got sponsors, and it helps a whole lot that we do have them. So. As you can look, here comes the 32 taking a green flag lap out of Virginia, Joshua Banks on track right now, and at number 32 Chevrolet. You should be able to hold it wide open around here for about about 8 or 9 laps actually, unless you decide to save tires. They're not going to save tires on qualifying, of course. So you're going to see a lot of guys running to that bottom. I actually thought we'd see somebody run the high line for the first lap and then go to the bottom for the second lap, but he's not going to do that, and he's going to put it on 29.411 and puts him in first place. Here he comes to start his second lap. Next out on track, I'm thinking it's John Kelly, I think. I will find out once he gets released and is eligible to go. For people wondering, Tyler Cox does have the most wins of the regular season. Nobody can take that away from him. And also, we still got time for people wanting to vote on the All-Star race. You can vote for your favorite driver. I do know Delaney Dunn is currently winning the driver vote of the All-Star race. So you can go to the link in the description and you can actually hit vote and type the name in that you want to see. You're allowed to vote for them as many times as you want. There is no limit. So go there and vote for whoever you wish. John Kelly about to roll it on track, it looks like, in that 04 Napa Chevrolet. As John Kelly's had a decent year, decent season coming to an end here tonight for the regular season, of course, but look for him. Actually, you know what? Tyler Cox may be on track. Yes, he is. Tyler Cox running a different paint scheme. Hal, have you seen it yet? Okay, I think Hal actually stepped away for just a minute.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm gonna actually pull it up right now and get a good look at it. And once I switch to his name, I have to do everything through the games inlay.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice yellow tailing, nice yellow stripe going across the top of the hood. Let's get a look at the left front suspension.
You actually see who the sponsor is of that car.
Trojan. Yes, look at a horn hub there on the side of the car. It is definitely a really nice black and yellow paint. Sponsored by Trojan.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually very hesitant to make that paint scheme when he asked for it. I'm not gonna lie, it was very not tempting to.
Yeah, from the hood.
Like, yeah, but it does look pretty cool, I will say that. I actually like it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It looks good. I agree. You made this paint, right?
I did make it.
Yes.
Yeah. He actually did jump to the top of the board with that lap, and it looks like.
And it loses it coming out of turn. Well, transitioning into turn 4.
Yeah, it looks like he.
2.
What kind of lap did he put down? 29.122.
Yeah, 21.922 was his last lap.
Okay. So he just pulls it off the track.
Yeah, that's his best lap.
Yeah. John Kelly out on track now. And the number 04 Chevrolet Napa car. Like I said, we've seen John actually lead a couple laps this season. I'm not entirely sure on how many he actually led. I can find out. I think he's actually in the single digits as how many he's led. But he has had a couple decent runs. He was, where was he in points? He wasn't top 10. He was right outside the top 10, I believe, in 13th place. 13th place, and he has led a total of, it looks like, actually I don't have it on here, around 10 or 12 laps, I'm thinking. So he was able to actually gain 3 spots last week at Canadian Tire, which was big. However, he's not going to be able, that is the only eligible guy that's actually in here besides Jeff Newport that had a chance at catching Derek, and it's not going to happen. So honestly, the top 10 is locked in points. Mike Bruno locked in, Joe Burchett, Kyle Charpentier, Tyler Cox, Christopher Matthews, Dawson Cook, Robert Lynn, Tyler Justice, Jesse Gavey, and Derek Pemberton. I will say this is the first time that all of AC Motorsports has actually made the chase. And actually looking at it, I think everybody but Jeff Newport didn't make the chase for his team, for Wolfpack. So I want to bring in Mike Bruno real fast and talk to him as he is the regular points leader. Hey Mike, you ready to talk to me?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey man, I want to bring you in here and talk a little bit about you know, you're first in the series right now in points. Of course, it resets here in 2 weeks. Well, actually 3 weeks because we take a week off before the chase.
Yeah.
What's going to be your goal? Your last season champion. What's going to be your goal for them 10 races? Are you here tonight just to test a little bit? Or I mean, I'm sure you're here to win, to try to win some swamp dust stuff, of course. But what is your main goal, you know, for tonight?
Yeah, like pretty much. I definitely want to win. I always want to win, but yeah, whatever I can get for whatever I can get to help me in the next race we run, then that's what I'm gonna try and do too. You know, every time we run a race, I try and remember what we did and what the temps were and everything like that. That way I can use it in the future. But yeah, for tonight, man, I'm just going for wins and trying to get good finishes from here on out.
Now we've seen you this season. You already won a race this season. We head into the chase. Where is the first race of the chase? Off the top of my head, I'm trying to remember. Is it No
I think
worries.
it's, yeah, I don't remember either.
Let me look real fast and I will tell you. Oh yeah, that's right. We head to Richmond. I feel like you, in general, would be good at Richmond. I've seen you race like Iowa. I've seen you race there before in an official race. How do you feel about going to Richmond?
I love Richmond, man. I really do, and I feel like that's one of my better tracks, to be honest with you. Much as the short tracks haven't been my strong suit this season,
Right.
I love them.
Now your team currently first in points, in team points, which is a huge advantage for you all. Tyler Justice, Christopher Matthews. You don't have a fourth driver, which is really, a little bit different. I know Michael Redding kept out there for a long time till he had to go do some things with his own league and stuff like that. How much are you really focused on team points, though? You and your team, are you really focused on it a lot, or is it just something that stays in the back of your head? That it's there.
Yeah, we really were. We had Scotty McClendon there for a little while, taking over for Mike, and then we all know what happened with him. But we're currently looking for a fourth driver. So if anybody's interested, we're trying to fill that spot for a good quality.
And this is a top team. I mean, it ain't it ain't no bottom tier team by any means. I mean, your team's leading.
I appreciate it, man.
So, all right, man. Good luck tonight, and we'll be watching.
All right, bud. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
User was moved out of the
Mike Bruno, current points leader. We are watching Adam Meyer out on track now. Adam's a very good driver. Keep your eye on this 12 car. I would not be surprised if we see him jump up, possibly to the top 1 or 2 spots, and see what he does here. It looks like with that lap, he actually is 5th right now.
The last lap was a 29.384. See what we can get down to this time by.
It looks like he is going to put it on a 2nd lap, and coming through turn 3 and 4 right now. You really want to hug that bottom line as much as you can. We actually got quite a few drivers. I missed a couple of drivers that did practice, by the way, did the practice, and I just missed a couple of them. Adam Meyer jumps up to that 3rd spot.
29.217.
Yep, 29.217. Next up, Curtis Martin. He joined back at New Hampshire. Actually is eligible for the chase, but I don't think he's going to get there unless, I don't think he's going to get there, honestly. But if these guys keep racing with this league, and for people out there wondering, the league is only going to last about, 10 weeks in the chase, then we take a month off, month and a half off. Then the league starts back and we'll run in the remainder schedule of the Xfinity series. These guys will be eligible, and that's the thing. If they come back and stay, you got to watch people like him, Justin Krasinski, who's won a race already. You got to watch his teammate and Brian Long. And I'll be honest, Joshua Banks is in that team. So you really got to watch out for Evolution. They're super quick guys, and I would not be surprised to see them win a championship here next season by any means. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see them not dominate the league because that ain't happened here. But I would not be surprised to see them have multiple wins come next season. He actually puts down a 6.23 his first lap. Let's bring in, I don't want to bring in Derek yet. Let's bring in Tyler Cox. Could be a good one. I can actually find him. Actually, I don't even know if he's actually.
I wonder what he has anything to say for the last race in the season here.
That's true.
User was moved
Hey
to
Tyler,
the
you got a
channel.
copy? Okay, I don't think Tyler's there at the moment, so he'll be back, and we'll try to get him in here.
User was
In
moved
just a
out
minute.
of
I
the
know he
channel.
actually just walked through the door when he hopped straight on and was able to qualify. So there's a couple other guys I'm going to interview here during qualifying, as Curtis does actually jump up to 4th with that lap. So Derek Pemberton out on track now, driving that Chick-fil-A number 81 Ford Mustang, usually in the Chevy. He's been driving the Chevy, however he switched to the Ford because I made this paint, and he wanted a Chick-fil-A paint. This is a funny story. He wanted a Chick-fil-A paint, and I made this one just today. I didn't have a lot of time to really make a really, really good one. This is a decent one, but I made this one for him, and he liked it and all that. It was good enough for today. And after I made it, he was like, "It's on the Ford. It's supposed to be on the Chevy." I was like, well, you're not getting it on the Chevy this weekend. You'll have to drive the Ford. So Derek will be back in a Chevy here in 2 weeks. For people that don't know, the All-Star race is a different race. Also, we're having 2 segments, one late afternoon, one nighttime. The first segment is we're driving the same car, and it's at Charlotte Motorspeedway. The Cadillacs, we're going to be driving them at Charlotte Motorspeedway, and the first race is a 40 lap or 45 or 50 lap race. We haven't made up our mind yet. Segment, and then we will go, and you must make one green flag stop. The top 5 that are not eligible for the second segment, like somebody that hasn't won or hasn't got a pole, can transfer over to the main segment and race. So, and plus you got your all-star or fan vote. So it's a good opportunity, but it's going to make it's different racing. I mean, if you have you run the Cadillacs around Charlotte before?
No, I personally haven't.
It's a blast. I'm not going to lie. It's real fun. Derek jumps up to 4th place though with 29.228, so that's a good lap for that number 81 car. We'll actually bring Derek in here and get an interview with him. Let me break him down.
User was moved.
Hey Derek, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, man, you locked into the chase last week. I know you was really worried about that. You're 10th in points. What's your goal here tonight?
Main goal here tonight is to really get some good knowledge base, I guess you could say, for these types of tracks on into the chase. To really help out, the teammates, and also to help myself, because I consider these to be some of my better tracks, but then again, I mean, what could hurt to get some more information? So that's going to be my main goal tonight, is gain information, and also just try to get some, trying to think of the word here, trying to get some momentum maybe heading in this chase to maybe try to push us through this first round.
Okay, Derek, stand by just for 1 second. I got to grab something, so hold on, just hang out here for just a minute. Hal, keep broadcasting for me for just a second.
No problem. We're still sitting on Joe Burchett here on his first lap. Waiting to come around, putting it down right now with a 32.08. That was probably a practice lap. Heating up his tires. You see if it comes around and transitioning into the second turn. Coming out of the back straight here. We'll switch to the blimp here and get a good view of the entire track. See, he enters the turn 3, transitioning into 4. Entering into the tri-oval. Unless that'll be the end of his second lap. With 29.177, strong lap. That'll give him 3rd position. Give me 1 moment. Alright, let's see who we have here coming out into the track next. Figure it out. There we go. It's Dawson Cook. This is his very first lap. Coming into and exiting turn 4. And that'll be his first lap. I actually don't see a lap. He must have dropped the time. Derek, you still in here?
Yes, sir.
Coming to the backstretch, when you're exiting turn 2, is it good to go all the way up to the wall, or try to come out as little as possible? Because I know usually you want to stay as close to the line as this is the smallest circumference around the track. But what would you say?
Oh man, whatever that was. Usually, most of the time when I come out of 2, usually I see a lot of time that I gain is when I try to stay to that white line off the exit, and then eventually I slide my way out to the wall, and then by the time I get out to the wall, by that point, then I have to turn back into turn 3. So really, it's all about managing, how do you want to approach that next turn is how you want to, I guess, come off the exit. But for qualifying, I tried to stay as close to that white line as I could for as long as I could off the exit.
Yeah,
good advice. Thank you.
So we watched you throughout the season, and for people that don't know, Derek actually started on a very bad computer. And
yeah, that's true.
Be honest, you did.
Yeah, very bad.
Let's just be honest. And this goes for anybody out there that's interested in iRacing. If you're gonna really take sim racing serious, like we are, we do broadcasts and stuff like that on a video sim racing game. So we consider it serious sim racers. We consider ourselves. You got to have a decent computer. But Derek started off on a bad computer, and we wasn't seeing the finishes that we know we can see out of him. When you made that switch over to your new computer, how much has that helped you? You know, with racing in general, not even league racing, just a racing overall on iRacing.
And I'm sorry, just to cut in, and not just the graphics itself. How did it help your performance in the actual race?
Before I got this new computer, my best track honestly was Michigan. That's the only track I knew how to run because, you know, with that kind of thing, you ain't got to know all that much. All you got to know is just where to put your car, and that's it. When I got this new computer, it really changed on how everything, of course, like graphics-wise, so you was able to see different things. And then just overall, you know, I didn't have to worry about the choppiness and all this other stuff, and just, it really helped overall. And then you could see different things. Like, you could see, like, the rubber coming in, because, like, on that, you couldn't see the rubber at all. So you didn't know where the lines were. You didn't know where any of that was. All you could base it off of is where the people were in front of you. And sometimes that's not always the best thing, especially if you're in the back like I am. You don't want to follow anyone back there. Let's just be real.
That's true.
And when I made the move over, I saw myself start picking up at the Auto Club. I started getting really good there, like especially here at Atlanta. You know, all these different types of tracks that I didn't even know that I could be slightly decent at. I actually found that I'm actually kind of good at these tracks just because of that change, because I'm able to see things differently, and you can see different things happening that you couldn't originally see.
I know from my standpoint, when I started racing on here and I started broadcasting, I used to broadcast on my older computer. I got me on my new one now, and everything's just more smooth, you know what I mean? And I feel like that makes the racing in general make you a better driver. And you've seen it. I mean, you had a great run at Dover. Should have finished top 4, but you ran out of fuel at the end, of course. You finished, I think, 7th. But, I mean, a lot of people is really counting you out for the chase. Me, on the other hand, I'm not. I've always said that. I think that with a little luck, of course, you're going to have a little luck because the talent we actually got in here. We're watching Robert Lamb right now, by the way, guys, into 14 car. But with a little luck, I mean, I would not put it past you possibly to make the top 4 at Homestead. So.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I've looked at the chase scheduling is, do I honestly think I can go out and win this championship? No. I just want to be 100% honest. Do I think I can win it? No. Can I get myself in the conversation that, hey, this guy at the start of the season wasn't even, honestly, I'll be honest, at the start of the season, no one even thought I was going to finish inside the top 15.
Right.
And I think I've turned some heads. And that's the one thing I want to do.
Yeah.
I wanted to show people that I'm at least, I got a fighting chance in this somewhere. And
yeah, I mean, you've done now.
And of course, with the New Hampshire and everything before or after all the pandemonium and still coming out with a great finish, or at least looking good there, that helped a little bit. Then, of course, Dover. And then just, you know, kind of here and there. And then making the chase. That helped a lot.
How much momentum does that give you?
It gives me a lot more than what I was originally planning on. Because, honestly, if I didn't make the chase, I mean, yeah, I would still run. But I really wouldn't be trying, you know, near as hard.
Yeah.
And with me making it now, all of a sudden, that's really a way I raced Canadian Tire, which was a complete disaster anyway in itself.
Right.
But that helped me, you know, get a little bit ready for, I believe, Watkins Glen. And then just, like I said, for tonight, it just gives me a chance, you know, to stay calm. Because that's one thing is, if I knew I had to race through Canadian Tire and this week, I would be so stressed out. I wouldn't even know what to do. So with making that gives me a chance to relax and then come into next week at Richmond, I believe is correct.
3 weeks at Richmond because we take a week off after All-Star race.
Yeah, and so that really gives me a chance, you know, to calm my nerves and everything. You would think, oh, it's just racing. You'd be surprised. Our adrenaline kind of gets going. It's just like actual racing. Your adrenaline kind of gets going, and that's one thing that's one reason why I like doing this. I like my adrenaline up, but I don't like it when I'm just sitting here because I do things I don't like doing. So that's one thing is I got to make sure I get it down and keep it down until right there at the end of Richmond. So and then just try to make it on through that first round. And honestly, like I've been saying, if I can make it through that first round, I think I got a slight chance of making it to Homestead. But if not, I'm going to help out my teammates any way I can and try to make sure AC comes home with the hardware this year.
All right, man. We'll be watching you throughout the race. Thanks for the interview.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was Derek Pemberton, guys. You'll be seeing him here tonight as
User
well.
was moved out of
All right,
your
I want to
channel.
bring in one more person. Now I want to bring in Tyler Cox.
User was moved to your
Hey,
channel.
Tyler, you got a copy? Tyler Cox.
Yo, TC, you got a
I
copy?
swear, this guy moves from AFK to post-race interview, and he's not even there.
Yeah, it's
He's
crazy.
the randomest person ever. Alright, anyway, we'll try to get him here later on, probably during the race.
User
I'll
was
put
moved
him
out of
down
your
there.
channel.
Tyler Justice, last week's winner, out on qualifying right now. He will actually jump. Well, right now, sitting 15th, he's actually on his second lap. We're seeing a lot of people putting on faster laps during their second qualifying lap. Nobody's able to beat Tyler right now. He's still on top of the board. Dawson Cook was somewhat close. Not quite a full tenth away from him, but still a little bit off. And you see right there, the 7 actually gets a little bit of the apron, slides up in turn 4, and we'll see what kind of lap he does here. Crossing the start finish line, and Tyler Justice will move up to third place with that lap with a 29.163. So a good lap there from Justice.
That clip on the apron probably hurt him a little bit.
Alright, so we're going to try this one more time. He says he's back, so we'll see.
We got Justin Krasinski now out.
User was moved to your channel.
Yeah, I just want you to realize, Tyler, that you have got to be the hardest person to try to get in here for an interview.
Sorry,
I
I was
think
watching the
this is-
broadcast with my mom and dad.
This is the third time.
This is the third time.
Yep.
Right now, by the way, guys, Justin Krasinski going on track. Maybe the only person right now out on track that has a chance. There's a couple other guys that may have a chance at knocking Tyler off. We'll see. So, Tyler, you come in here. 3 races this season. Already won. You come in here tonight. Explain us how you're going to approach tonight. Are you going to come out here and try to get a win? Oh, all right. All right.
Same thing I try to do every week, get the W.
Are you going to use this somewhat as a testing session though for the chase?
For mile and a half, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
See
Do we
what I have.
expect you to try anything possibly, a little bit different, maybe out of the box?
Yeah, if I get caught up in an early wreck and later on in the race, if I need track
Right.
position, of course I'll try something stupid. What do I have to lose? I'm already locked in with 3 wins. I mean, might as well
That
go
is
for
true.
broke now.
Yeah, I was talking about your car, by the way.
Oh, Yeah, got a new sponsor on board this week, Trojan Condoms. I'd like to thank them for protecting me always, and yeah, give them a try at the local supermarket.
Wow. So apparently you're the supplier of them, huh?
Yeah, they'll be on board for the rest of the season. Happy they decided to hop on board, and we're gonna get this Trojan Condoms Ford Mustang up to the front here tonight, and hopefully keep it
And
there.
I want to point something out for people wondering. He actually had to get that approved, okay? So don't go hate on everything. It is for fun. So, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
He actually did get it approved. Justin Krasinski jumps up behind you now. He's going to be right now starting 2 year outside. During this race, you're starting first. Who are you mainly watching during this race that has a chance that actually you think will win besides you?
I know there's a lot of guys that could pull it out. It's full throttle for 10 laps, so it's not really hard to drive. It's mostly going to be the guys who can manage their tires after going full throttle. I worked a lot. Probably shouldn't say this on the broadcast, but I worked a lot last night. I was up till 5 a.m. working on different lines and stuff for the later run, and I think I found something that's going to work for me. And so I'll have tires at the end of the run and be able to pick people off in case I need to.
So I'm going to ask you, as a driver of AC Motorsports, I consider you the leader of AC since you've been with me the longest out of everybody. How much, I asked Mike Bruner the same thing, does a driver's championship creep up in your mind, or not drivers, but a team championship, is it creeping in your mind at all, or do you kind of just put it aside because you want to win the main championship?
No, I want to win both, definitely.
So you do think about both?
Yeah.
Okay, I was curious about that.
I mean, I try to lead as much as I can and get as many bonus points as the team for I can. So, I mean, I'm going to try to do it again tonight. I know we're, 2 points behind first, I think, something like that.
A little bit more now since they got ahead of us last week, but
All right,
not
yep,
too
so
far.
Still a long ways to go, but I'm just going to try to be there at the end at Homestead, too. I'm really good at Homestead, and really good at, I'd say, probably 85 to 90% of the tracks in the chase. So,
Right.
yeah, just gonna look to be there at Homestead, and I know
All
I
right,
can
man.
take out the W at Homestead. So yeah,
We'll get out here and try to win you a T-shirt from Swamp Dust tonight. We'll talk to you here soon.
alrighty.
User
man.
was moved out of your channel.
I moved him completely to the opposite direction of where I wanted to move him. I moved him down in the world of tanks for some reason.
Oh, wow.
So, Hal, let me ask you. Qualifying's not over yet. We still got Mike Bruno, Jesse Gaby, of course, Christopher Matthews right here finishing up his lap.
Yeah, and Brian Long.
And Brian Long. Kyle Charpentier coming out now. Who gets the win here tonight? This is tough.
Yeah, this is actually, it's really tough to give, because if you look at a lot of these drivers at 2-1, 29-135, 29-162, 29-173.
You got to go with somebody I think that can save tires better than anybody.
You know, you're actually right. And talking to Derek has kind of made me think that he's, you know, I think he's got what it takes, and I think only bad luck is probably going to remove him from the race today. Hopefully.
This may be the first time I haven't heard you pick John Kelly in like 4 weeks.
Yeah, I should, you know, pick him because I'm rooting for him. I still would like to see him lead or get a win, but.
Now watch, he'll win here tonight because you didn't pick him.
Just stop picking him from here on out.
So you're going to go with Derek?
Yeah, I will go with Derek Pemberton tonight.
I'm going to go with somebody completely opposite that nobody's linking about right now. Jesse Gaby.
Oh, yeah.
He is my driver, but I don't play favorites when it comes to stuff like this, trust me. So everybody out there wondering, I don't, you know that.
I mean, Jesse Gaby's also been locked out of every single race before it's even ended because of his...
He's just been bad luck. And he is in the chase. However, I expect him, and I honestly do believe this, I've seen him save tires. He dominated NIS, for people that don't know, this past week. Well, this week, actually. Back on Wednesday, he won. Dominated it. As Kyle Charpentier actually starts fourth, which is Jesse and Tyler and Derek's teammate. So I would not be surprised to see Jesse save tires here, possibly, depending on how he qualifies. If he qualifies a little bit further back, he may go hard. But I think if you see him qualify top 5, I think you'll see him really save tires super early. So that's what I'm going to go with. You got to keep an eye on this guy too. Mike Bruno out on track right now in that 99 Chevrolet, part of MT Motorsports, and like he said earlier, we talked to him last year's season champion. There was a reason for that, and I just want to say, if this guy wins the championship and that diecast gets made, that's going to be an awesome looking diecast.
Yeah, absolutely.
It will. It's pretty cool.
For those who might be watching the stream, that is the pretty sick paint scheme right there.
Yeah, it is. I forgot who they said did that. I know it off the top of my head. I apologize. He actually made all of the MT Motorsports schemes. He made Tyler Justice. He made this one. He made Christopher Matthews, the orange one that he sees. And Tyler Justice is not driving his actual MT Motorsports scheme tonight, but he does a really good job on them. So I'll give him credit. Whoever made these, I forgot your name. I apologize. Like I said, so good job. Mike Bruno goes to the top of the board. Woo.
Taking that from him with a 29.098. Tyler's got to be jumping up and down right now.
Yeah, and you know what's bad about this, honestly? Was that his first actual lap that he completed? Or was that his second lap that he done? I think it was his second, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was second.
I think we only got 2 more drivers actually going out. Jesse Gaby and Brian Long. I think Brian Long possibly up next. I'm waiting to see. We only got about 10 minutes left in qualifying, but we only got 2 drivers left, so we got plenty of time.
I don't even see Jesse Gaby out in his pit stall yet.
I don't either. I'm wondering if he's actually even in here. It's showing him.
I don't see Harold out either. So I don't know if he's going to make the race. But...
Yeah, Harold might not make the race. It looks like we actually got 19 drivers, by the way. I don't think Jesse's actually qualifying, possibly, and Brian Long might not be qualifying either. It looks like that's a possibility. It could wrap it up. I will find out, though. I can actually message Jesse and find out and see if he is. So we may actually see Jesse just lay back here early on and just lay back and try not to get caught up in anything, or we may see him go full out like I would expect if he's starting in the back. But we'll see. It don't look like he's actually qualifying from what I'm seeing. So looks like it's going to wrap up qualifying. So the Swamp Dust qualifying pole award will go to Mike Bruno. I'm probably saying this way too late or too early because my luck's about to go out right here at the last second. But so it looks like Mike Bruno, Tyler Cox, Justin Krasinski. I'm making sure nobody else is out on track right now. Dawson Cook, Kyle Charpentier will be your top 5. So that is one MT Motorsports, 2 AC Motorsports, 1 Wolfpack, and 1 Evolution Motorsports in the top 5. So, and William Kruska is awesome in here. I haven't really mentioned him a lot during the broadcast. He's driving a cool paint scheme, suicide prevention paint scheme. So, pretty cool looking paint. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to cause controversy when I say this, but if I'm not mistaken, William Kruska actually left and they released him from the contract for Evolution. And he actually started his own, or brought his team in, Suicide Prevention Racing or Motorsports. So, pretty sure that's what it was. But I could be a little bit wrong about all the details of it and stuff like that. So, I'm just making sure qualifying is over. We're getting ready to advance. We will go from here. We'll step aside, get a quick commercial break in. Be right back. All right, commercial. Oh, you're playing on a commercial though. Sorry.
He's working.
Living Aquarium. well, as they help us sponsor. You can go visit our website, learn about saltwater and acrylic tanks. And like I said, the winner of tonight's race will get a t-shirt and a free bottle of Swamp Dust, which is pretty cool. And honestly, that t-shirt, I believe it's one of the first ones that they've actually came out with. So that'd be pretty cool just to have, honestly. 125 laps. We'll take a real fast look at the weather. Track temp 89 degrees. That is going to make things a little bit crazy. We are at Atlanta Motorspeedway. 1.5 mile track and 4 turns, of course. Qualifying coming to an end as we're getting ready to grid them up. And we will look at our... we're going to actually go and look... Once I find out what I'm looking for. There we go. At our grid. Alright, here's a look at our grid. Mike Bruno, Tyler Cox, Justin Krasinski, Dawson Cook, Kyle Charpentier, Tyler Justice, William Kruska, Joshua Banks in row number 4. Row number 5, Joe Burchett, Robert Land. Row number 6, Christopher Matthews, Adam Meyer. As we take a look at the rest of the field. There's John Kelly, Jesse Gaby back on row number 9. Brian Long will start in row number 10 as we got, I believe, 19 drivers, Yeah, 19 drivers making a start here tonight. So a good field for this race. Great turnout. Should be fun as we get ready to roll here off at Atlanta. And you can see Mike Bruno right now on your screen. Car's warming up.
I might actually miss grid.
And I actually realized that I actually had you muted still, so I had to turn you back on.
Damn it! I was talking about my car being stuck in the grid, damn it. I mean, stuck in my pit stocks. Stocks.
Stop. Oh my goodness.
Jesus! You know, I just took a swig of whiskey. That shouldn't... It's not yet. No.
Wow. Alright, so you can see Mike Bruno on your grid. Right behind him will be Justin Krasinski. These guys do get to choose what lane they want to start in. The initial start is on green flag only. After that, we do switch over to leader's discretion, and they can choose when they want to go. So we're getting ready to roll here. You can see the timer up on the left-hand corner of your screen. Once that ticks down to 0, we would be clear to roll, and they can shift into gear. We just gotta wait for the Porsche pace car to pull off and get this race going. We wait. Should be a fun race. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's all right. I was gonna mention that that's one of the new things that iRacing has introduced is the ability to actually select which pace car you want in a hosted session. This is the actual road pace car, isn't it?
Yeah, this is. This is actually, I wish they would let you, and I think it's going to happen, let you have the ability to actually paint the pace car.
Yeah,
I think that would be really neat.
That would be really cool, because then we would have CFR championship all over it.
Yeah, all that. So that would be really neat. I don't know how that would actually work, because everybody would see something different, you know, with the ability to do that. But, you know, for a broadcaster standpoint and stuff like that, it would be amazing to have. So hopefully soon that will allow us to do that. A lot of fire shooting out from the muffler of these cars. Did you hear that NASCAR actually wants to remove the tailpipes on these cars and actually place them possibly on the left side of the car?
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why they would do that. Because
they want to do it to quiet it so the sound won't hit the wall whenever fans are real close.
But that's half the fun.
That is half the fun. I agree. I mean, if you're going to move them anywhere, I say move them to the back. I think that would be pretty neat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming out from the back, I think that would be cool. Pace car about to drop in, and we are officially green flag for the Swamp Dust 150. Final race of the season. Mike Bruno, Tyler Cox side by side heading on the straightaway. Getting ready to go in turn 1. Cox drops to the inside in front of Krasinski. That 64 being pushed right now, as we will actually go back and take a look at that. My mouse keeps lagging just a little bit.
Close call between, it's hard for me to recognize this car still from the distance.
I believe it was,
Yeah, pace change all the time.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Dawson Cook. You see, these cars are really close right now. This is going to be a close race for about 10 laps, and you're going to see cars start pushing. Right now they're full throttle. I'm seeing right now, yeah, Jesse Gavey already running that hot side. I'm not surprised to see that at all. I expect him to stay up there throughout this race to save tires early.
Mike Bruno, Tyler Cox side by side. Mike Bruno on the outside. Coming out real close, hiding up.
Tyler Cox looks like he's going to be able to drive the momentum off turn 4 and will lead that lap. A little bit further look back, we've got Joshua Banks running against William Kruska right now. This is a battle for the 7th place. As Kruska has it, he is actually on the apron, almost loses it by touching the apron, but a great save there on his part. I will tell you this, John Kelly and Delaney Dunn both laid back in this restart quite a bit. I believe that was strategy call for them just to try to finish this race. You can see Delaney Dunn, and actually that is no way up Brian Long. John Kelly's a little bit further back than that. So both of the 3 girls and guys laying back. Robert Land, Derek Henderson battling. Here comes the 12, Adam Meyer looking to the inside of Christopher Matthews in that 34 car. With MT Motorsports right behind Joe Bichette. Currently running in the 9th position. Here comes Adam Meyer once again looking to that inside.
We got a guy out of control. 12 ran to 7, but that won't bring out a caution. Now we're going to have a gap between them up there.
Yeah, that's not a space.
What happened there was 7 got loose coming out of that turn. We get a quick replay of it.
Yeah, so who was that? Is Adam Meyer and Tyler Justice, right? I believe. Was it Tyler Justice? Yeah, Tyler Justice. Damage.
Yep.
Yeah, they do got one fast repair, so they'll be able to get it fixed. That ain't going to be much of an issue. However, with the low humidity, I don't think you're going to have to worry about blowing up Jesse Gavey right there. 3 wide now with Tyler Justice and Robert Land. Robert Land on that high side. Jesse almost makes contact. And one of these guys is going to have to back out as we race side by side through turn 1 and 2. Still. And a slide job there from Jesse Gavey puts it on Robert Land, slides up in front of that 14 car. And looks like Tyler Justice now really under attack from that damage. Adam Meyer falls all the way back to 18th. He does got a little front end damage, and that's probably a good thing. Somebody else off the pace here. Dawson Cook also way off the pace. I think he actually dropping back on purpose, to be honest. He may have hit the apron a little bit going in, but cars really getting spread out now as we're on lap number 7 of the scheduled 125. And also, I want to give a shout out to Delaney Dunn, by the way, for making the graphic for the Swamp Dust 150. Be sure to check her out. She's at, I think it's Get Her Done Graphics, which is awesome. There's Joe Bichette, currently running in the 8th position right now in that Swamp Dust Toyota. Having a decent run. He should work his way out. Going probably just saving his tires. I want to mention Jesse Gavey started almost dead last, currently up to 9th place. So that's what happens when you start saving your tires just a little bit. Tyler Cox now being passed for the lead.
Just Krasinski on the inside. Pushing hard.
Oh,
that was just real dangerous. Come down up on Mike Bruno. It's going to cause him there. With 88 almost got to the back of the 003 as well.
Yeah, that was a little too aggressive from Tyler Cox's part.
Very aggressive. Mike Bruno's still in trouble. Still in trouble.
This is very dangerous right here.
Mike Bruno falling back far.
Yeah, he's not happy right now. I'm sure he's very upset with Tyler Cox and Kyle Charpentier, both from AC Motorsports. He can't be happy with them, and I don't blame him. Tyler Cox took straight down on his nose, and for no apparent reason. Not entirely sure. He may have thought he was clear, but that was a very dangerous move. Justin Krasinski still holding on to his lead officially now. Who that really helped is William Kruska, who now moved up to 3rd place from that. So
Mike Bruno unfortunately has some damage to his rear end. That's not going to be good in the later runs.
And he got a little bit, he hit the apron and spun just a little bit. He wasn't able to save it. That's really going to hurt them tires, though. So I expect his car to really tighten up. And that's, and we already know that from practice. This car really does tighten up in the long runs. They should be feeling it right now, to be honest. About 7 or 8 laps in, you really start feeling it push up the track. You see right there, the 14 of Robert Land actually goes really wide from the car pushing up. So
see which one of these two here, between Kyle Charpentier and Joe Burchett, is going to hook up with Joshua Banks and hopefully push forward. If these three can connect, that might be able to put the three of them back in the race.
Kyle Charpentier actually looked to the inside down the backstretch. I don't think he's going to be able to get around Joe. Actually, I say that. Joe's pushing up just a little bit. So is the 003 of Charpentier pushing up. They're still side by side crossing the start finish line. This right here, advantage could go to Joe Burchett. We'll see if that high line works here as they enter turn 1. I expect the high line to work later on in these runs a lot. We've seen it here with the Cup cars a couple weeks ago. You can see it right there. Yeah, Joe Burchett does have a little bit of advantage now, but not enough to clear him. So they're still going to be side by side working through turns 3 and 4. Contact almost between them two guys. Charpentier really pushing up right now. Up front, nothing's really changed. It's about a 10th difference right now between Cox and Krasinski. Gap is slowly closing as we keep watching it. We'll take a look further back through the field and see what's going on back here. Caution comes out. Adam Meyer may have trouble. He is on pit road. Actually, you know what? He was actually on pit road. Delaney Dunn will be the cause of the caution, it looks like, as he goes for a spin off turn in the trial. Head on to the wall. Adam Meyer will actually be a lap down. I think he's still going to get the wave around, I believe, so, or free pass. But caution will fly for the first time here tonight for the Swamp Dust 150 when at 14 laps in, and Delaney Dunn has a little bit of trouble through the trial as she spins around. And I believe she will get an EOL for that. For people wondering, we added a new rule. If you have, how many incidents limit is it? 16?
Yep.
16. If you have 16 incidences, you automatically get kicked from the race if it's your fault. That wreck right there would possibly give Delaney 4, I believe. So, you know, she can have a couple more,
yeah.
but
I think a wall collision is 2 incidences. Either
I think you got contact with somebody, right?
I think a self spin or a wall contact is 2. Contact with another vehicle is 4. And I'm just gonna say this. It doesn't look like, you know, she was on a really good run there. Unfortunately, the number 8 it was.
Oh wait,
Brian Long,
which is actually her teammate.
He seemed to have gotten hung up, which was in her way, and I think if he wasn't, but it still was a self spin on her part.
It looks like she's going to be at the tail end of the field anyway. She's actually on pit road. Looks like she actually had a... Oh, no, never mind. She just blinked out for a second, I think. I think she's still in here. Yeah, she's still in here. I was looking at somebody else flashing or something. So, yeah, I think she will get EOL. Actually, she just missed her pit box anyway. So her and Brian Long going to be starting near each other. But how about this? Race off pit road goes to Joe Burchett, who stayed out, did not pit.
Yeah, he did not take a pit.
That's strategy. I mean, he's got nothing to lose. He's already in the chase, but
for all we know, he's been saving his tires, and maybe this is the guy we need to be watching tonight.
That's a possibility.
You know,
he may go to pit road right here. I mean, honestly, and he is going to go to pit road.
Yeah, he is.
He likes messing everything up. So actually, he's just wanting to fall to the back.
Yeah, I was going to say that ensures that he'll be in the back of the pack on restart.
He may actually, I think he actually stayed out to get a team point here. That actually gives him 1 team point right there. So that could help actually quite a bit. He actually slides through the pit box. He didn't miss it though. So looks like Tyler Cox also coming back down pit road, which is kind of odd to see him come down. And he actually got a little bit of damage. Not sure what that's from, but he did use his fast repair. I'm not sure what he got damage from. Looking, I don't see nothing. That may have just been contact that he had earlier with Mike Bruno.
Yeah, probably. I don't see where else it would have came from. Yeah, that was a really hard run to the rear of Mike Bruno.
Actually, he may not have been paying attention and hit the wall too, because he had quite a bit of damage. And I mean, I actually seen the fast repair pop it out quite a bit, so I don't know what happened there. Either way, Adam Meyer's going to get the wave around. That was actually a good pit stop by him, by the way. He actually pitted right before the caution came out, so it don't hurt him at all. He'll just be at the tail end of the longest line, I believe. Krasinski will be your leader. William Kruska, 2 former teammates, going to be starting up front. Dawson Cook will be starting 3rd. Joshua Banks, Kyle Charpentier, your top 5. Jesse Gavey starting up in 6th. So, waiting to see. I think the pace lights are off on the pace card now. Yes, they are. So there goes to 12. He's going to get the wave around. And Justin Krasinski possibly looking to take the high line. And he is taking the high line. That's interesting.
It looks like he might like that because maybe it's the middle line or the high line is more conservative than the inside lane. The inside line is probably more likely to chew through your tires.
You know, I'm surprised we don't see more people run the middle groove in 3 and 4. There's a big bump at the exit of 4. If you stay low enough on that white line, and if you hit it on old tires, you're going to go spinning, and the chances of you actually spinning are pretty good right down into the grass or pit road, unless you overcorrect and head towards the wall, which you don't need to do. But I mean, honestly, I'm really surprised we don't see more people running, middle to higher line in 3 and 4. Of course, 3 and 4 is a little bit tougher to run in the high line, like we're seeing where they're at right now. But you would expect people to run that middle groove, or I would anyway. The bump is like I'm watching the 88 right now. It's right at the exit of turn 4.
Pace car is about to dip in.
Right there's where the bump is.
There it goes. Waiting on.
Green flag.
There we go. We're green again.
Yeah, he actually waited to the green flag, which is a little surprising.
Which actually put Tyler back a little bit.
It don't hurt him at all. Kruska actually loses the spot to that 32 car.
Michael Redding did not get on the gas enough time. He is falling out of the pack.
I hope he's not in here. Mike Bruno?
Yeah, Mike Bruno. My bad, good sir.
He actually jumped 2 spots, by the way, up to 4th now. Racing right in front of his teammate Kyle Charpentier and Dawson Cook, who is not his teammate. Actually had a history a couple weeks ago with them two got in together. The 7 and Tyler Justice, looks like the 7 somehow gets down. The 7 really almost got into a bumper. Actually, Newport is really pushing Derek Pemberton down the back stretch. This may actually slide the 81 up. We'll see if it helps him or not. And actually, it will give the 81 a little bit of a run here. These guys are still neck and neck right now. As Derek Pemberton is working right behind Tyler Justice. Justice looking to the inside of Robert Land. Almost makes contact with the apron. Actually, his left front actually did get on the apron just a little bit. For people wondering, these guys go about 30 laps on a tank of gas. So gas here is going to be an issue if we have a long run. If we have a long run, expect if we have one green flag stop, expect this field to really get spread out.
Kyle Charpentier fell back a couple of places, now sitting in 3rd.
Sitting in 4th now.
Sorry, is it Justin Krasinski? My bad.
Yeah, I actually did lose that spot to Joshua Banks, his teammate, and William Kruska. Not sure what happened there, but Jesse also falling back a little bit. Now back to 5th after starting in 6th, work his way up to 4th. He's embracing Dawson Cook right now. I think Jesse's running the higher line to save some tires here. It looks like he may have a little bit of damage actually as well. I can't tell. No, he don't. I thought he did. Yeah, he's running up there for a reason.
Yeah, it's possible that middle line is the one that's really being more conservative, the inside line.
I'm really anxious to see who's running the high line. Jeff Newport really seems like he's committed to the higher line.
88 almost self-spins, catches it, drops down to the apron.
That stacks up a little bit right here in front. Almost Jeff Newport thought about making a 3 wide with Tyler Cox and Derek Pemberton. Still thinking about it. He's not going to do it. Now we got a tight squeeze here. 3 wide through turns 3 and 4, or turn 3. Here goes Derek Pemberton. He does a good job on saving it. That's why you don't go 3 wide here at Atlanta.
No.
That was really tough racing there. Good job by Derek on catching that. That was a great save by him.
Joe Burchett here looking strong, looking to take
what position is that? 11?
Looking to take the position from Jeff Newport, trying to make his way up.
2 teammates. Yeah, actually 3 teammates right there running together. Newport, Robert Land. These guys are really all over each other.
Yeah, we're gonna lap car already. Car number 7.
Laney Dunn. She's in the wall, and that's actually going to hurt her quite a bit. She's trying to stay up against the wall right now. Got to be careful. And it looks like she's going to make it through all that. Don't know what her incident limit actually is at the moment, but Kyle Charpentier, Jester Krasinski back to the front. Charpentier on the bumper, 32. Joshua Banks also there as well. Robert Land off the pace. He actually was on the apron. Tyler Justice way off the pace. Not sure what's going on here with the 7 car. He's got quite a bit of damage on that left front. He may, I don't know if he's going to bring this to pit road or not. He may have got into somebody. He's got quite a bit of damage on that left front. He's not going to bring it to pit road. The racing continues. Got a big group of cars right here with Derek Pemberton, Jeff Newport, Robert Land, Brian Long, and Adam Meyer all in this mix. And it looks like Kruska is also there, and Curtis Martin is also in this mix.
These guys can just put their differences to the side for the time being and stick it together.
Yeah,
they
I
might.
agree. Yeah, because the draft will help you here if you don't race each other too long side by side and stay single file. It will help you catch the other cars. And this track is so fast. Possibly, I believe, the second fastest track in all of our racing. I think Texas may be right there with it.
Yeah.
So, Jesse Gavey thought about going to the high side. Actually, still looking to the high side for third place. All in the back bumper right now of the 32 of Joshua Banks. Jesse's now on the high side, get ready to enter turn number 1.
Got a little squirrely there. Lost a little bit of momentum. But able to carry it out of turn 2 though.
Yeah, see, that's where Jesse really excels, man. I feel like, watching him run the high line, I feel like he's really good at a high line racer. He reminds me a lot of Kyle Larson in NASCAR. See right there, he just took the 3rd place away from the 32. The 32 didn't put up too much of a fight against him.
Great racing by the 2 of them.
Yeah, really good racing. Now Mike Bruno also fighting the 32 here, who's Mike's looking to the inside. He's going to slide up, put a slide job on the 32. A good pass there by Bruno. And also looking behind this, Dawson Cook and Christopher Matthews really going at it here for, looks like 6th position. Dawson has it, Christopher wants it. Actually, you know what? Christopher had it and Dawson just took it.
Delaney Dunn into the wall almost causes another caution. That's another 246. She's got to be at 6 right now.
She's going to have to get up to speed. If not, she's going to have to bring it down pit road because starting at the chase, we're going to enforce a new rule. If you cannot maintain minimum speed, you're going to have to pull it in. She's got a lot of damage on that car. She really needs
Wasn't
to bring it
that starting to be enforced 2 races ago? Dawson Cook into the... Nope, sorry, not Dawson Cook. Jesse Gavey got into the wall a little bit there. Mike Bruno's not going to take 3rd from Jesse. Yeah. But back to what I was saying.
You said that Jesse crossed Mike over.
Crossover.
Yeah, I think we was actually going to enforce it, but I think we possibly pushed it back. We are going to keep an eye on her, though. If she has trouble maintaining speed, we're going to have to call her into pits to get it fixed.
Yeah.
So you might want to remind her of that.
Yeah, I'm actually going to look over her now and see what her lap situation is.
Okay.
Because we do want to avoid
we like
that.
Delaney. We really want to see her do well, but you got to be careful. You don't want to interfere what's shaping up to be a great race up front. You don't want that to interfere here with the leaders by any means. Yeah, she's
no,
way
absolutely not. Yeah, with the 29.409.
Yeah, she actually ran a 34 last time by just now, and everybody's running 29.7s. The leaders are about to catch her again. You might want to tell her to pull over.
Yeah.
And get it fixed.
Looks like she is pulling in.
Okay, she probably actually got the broadcast up, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Just in case.
Yeah, I mean, usually she gets out of their way anyway. Let's be honest. Usually she does, but you just never know. I mean, we've had an issue like that before with a couple guys back in season 1.
Yeah.
You remember it. So we don't want something like that to happen again, especially when you got a good race up front with her teammate, or not officially teammate, but affiliated teammate of Krasinski and Kyle Charpentier really going at it here.
So Tyler Coxon made it back up to 7th from 13th, I think it was, after the restart.
pit stops are going to be happening here soon. It ain't too much longer. They last pitted 20 laps ago. These guys can only go about 29 to 30 laps, like I mentioned, on a can of fuel. We're thinking, give or take a little bit on that.
Yeah.
So I expect it soon.
Delaney Dunn took her fast repair. She's gonna finish up and head back out now.
That's good.
So that'll
that'll definitely get her back up to minimum speed.
Yeah.
Or it should.
Absolutely. And I hope she does. Because in a one or two far off. Car number 2 last lap.
With a lot of damage here. We're going to have to keep an eye on him as well. He is still able to keep up with somewhat pace speed or minimum speed, but he's going to have to keep an eye on that. He actually just got back into the wall again. He's got a lot of right front damage. This is big. This is a lot of momentum. Who actually, he has quite a bit of momentum entering this race, but this could be big here as the race continues.
Yeah, his fastest lap was a 29.148.
Yeah, so he's been super fast.
Wow, Delaney.
And Jeff Newport's another one that's got a little bit of damage on that right front, pushed up. You can really see the car start to push up. Same as the 88. A lot of cars are really pushing up the track now, and we knew what was going to happen. With this cold weather, and you cannot slide through the turn, you're going to push a lot. And I mean, you're really going to push a lot. Got Derek Pemberton now running behind Delaney Dunn. I'll eventually get it right. They had contact back at New Hampshire, and she actually gets to the wall a little bit there as Brian Long actually pushes up the track a little bit and actually ran her up the track just slightly. She's got a little bit of damage from that again, but she's going to be okay from that. I will mention Tyler Justice is out of the race.
Yes, he is. He's no longer on. He's already down, I think, 8 or 9 laps at this point.
We got Kyle Sharp here way off pace.
97 pit in.
He's actually blown up, it looks like. He's definitely going to have to bring it to pit road. No caution will fly as smoke pours from his car. We're going to get a replay of this wreck. I don't know what happened to him. It looks like him and the 4 make... Actually, I don't know if they actually made contact or not, but Kyle Sharp here hard into the inside wall, and he's going to have to go down and get a fast repair done. Oh, now Jesse Gavey almost makes contact with Mike Bruno. That is a battle for second place. So you really starting to see these cars, how tough they are to drive. We talked about at the beginning of the show, you're going to see who's good at driving tight race cars, because that's what these guys are facing. I think that's why you're starting to see Tyler Cox move up. And where's He's way off the pace as well. He's actually hard into the wall too. Actually, you know what? Joe Burchett, I don't know what happened. Did he just come out of pit road? Yeah, he just came out of pit road, I believe. So we're having actually guys, I think, excellent pit road. Yeah, we actually got a couple guys. I think Joe just left pit road.
Yeah, Mike Bruno is in pits right now as well.
Okay, so we are having green flag pit stops. So we knew it was coming. So about 25 or so laps, they're going to have to pit. That means that we're going to have about 3 more pit stops at least. This could be another field mileage race that we've seen like we did back in Dover, where we had a lot of guys run out.
Well, I'm going to recommend you not to do that again, please.
Bottom line in turns 1 and 2, you can see that black strip that
bouncing
is
in and
rubbered
out,
in.
man. I'm sorry.
3 and 4, you start to see it just a little bit, not as much, I don't think. You see a little bit right there as we're watching the leader right now, who is not very far behind Joe, I believe. Actually, where is he? No, that is not Joe. That's Kyle Charpentier.
I like this here message that Christian Matthews has set up. Hands waves frantically for pitting it.
Yeah, you see Christian Matthews coming up pit road. This is definitely going to be 4 tire stops. I think everybody, Garrett Pemberton, excellent pit road. Adam Meyer, also excellent pit road. Everybody's going to take 4 tires. We're not going to see no 2 tire stops. As you can see, these cars push up quite a bit. Jeff Newport looks like
Kelly is sitting there. What brought that caution?
I have no idea, but that's going to catch a lot of people a lap down. I'm looking. Delaney Dunn with a lot of damage again. We'll see if it's... Yeah, I believe it was her. Yes, it was. On the backstretch. She goes for a ride once again and brings out another yellow here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Be right back after a break.
Huh. That is so weird.
Yeah.
She's just going straight, loses a little bit, comes up, tries to recontrol, but ends up into the wall.
How many incidences does she got? Do you know, or you want me to look?
I
can look.
How can you look?
I thought you can actually see it on here somewhere. Maybe you can't. Right there. She's got 9.
Where do you see it?
Hit entries. It shows you.
Entries?
Yeah.
Entries, entries, entries. In the race itself, or in the overlay?
Itself. Yeah, in the race itself.
Entries.
Entries, not centuries.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she is up to 9.
Yeah. You might want to let her know. She's going to have to be careful. If she can't maintain race speed, I'll tell her.
Alright.
Hey, Delaney, just to let you know you're up to 9 incidences. Be real careful. If you can't maintain race speed, pull off and go down pit road and just get your damage fixed. We're keeping an eye on that as well, so just to let you know, though. Alright.
Get your butts caught up to the group, guys.
06 is saying you gotta go around me.
That caution caught like 6 cars a lap down, dude.
Not clear black flash because I got caught passing under yellow.
It caught Kyle Charpentier, Jeff Newport, John Kelly, Dawson Cook, and Joe Burchett, which they're all in front of
well, the pit road is closed. I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna work. We got,
it
weird
should all
background cars.
change, I believe.
So that's 2 cautions, both out by Delaney Dunn. She was doing really well at the start. I wonder what happened.
Yeah, she was. I think Jesse, you might want to tell Jesse. Never mind, I'll let him know.
User left your channel.
Justin, it's got me entering closed pits, dropped at the end, so I think
yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
is
let
2
you ahead of
cautions, by the
me.
way. We're coming back.
No, man, I was in the same boat. I was coming in right when you were spun there.
No,
So
that's
we
for
were
her
in the same
too.
boat.
Both
We got both
cautions
those
for her.
ahead.
Alright, we're coming back. Back here at Atlanta Motorspeedway, Delaney caution. Delaney caution.
Delaney caution.
Wow.
Poor girl.
Brings out the second caution of the night, which was actually her second incident point. Or actually, she got 9 total incidences. She's only allowed 7 more. And then she will be disqualified from the race. You're only allowed 16. Or if you cannot maintain speed, you have to pull off the track. I can tell you, it looks like actually Jesse Gavey. We're going to have to keep an eye on him, Hal. You're going to have to listen possibly to race control or race chat here. I don't know if he's going to get a black flag. He did not get the waiver on the pace car, which he was supposed to, because he actually, you know what, maybe he's not actually supposed to. I don't know what happened, but he's going to get waived around here, but he's not going to have fresh tires like everybody else, which is odd.
What's the problem with Jesse Gavey?
I think he was actually...
Jesse Gavey is, oh, there they go. Okay.
Gotta go quick, guys. Gotta get
Yeah,
around.
it's weird, though, because he was actually supposed to be... It's showing him in 7th place right now. Oh, okay, that's why. There's a bunch of other people also getting waved around.
Yeah, yep.
Wow.
All the guys in front, it looks like.
Yeah. It's showing the 06 as the leader for me. Is that what it's showing for you?
Hey, if you don't have a problem, I'm going to extend this caution by 1 lap.
Yeah, because I'm showing Curtis Martin in the lead, and... Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was Justin Krasinski up front. Yeah, that's correct.
That's the way the grade.
You can extend it by 1 lap if you need to make sure everything's in order.
Just click throw yellow, right? Just once?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's already been thrown. Joe Burchett threw it.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what happened there. It was like weird because honestly, Jesse did not get to pit.
Joe. I was trying to figure out how to throw an extra lap to get everyone caught up.
And see, Jesse was supposed to get waived, or Jesse was supposed to pass the pace car, but he was caught behind lap car, so he couldn't. So honestly, that was strange. I mean, now it's caught back up, I think, and everything's good. But it looks like Jesse actually still stayed out, so actually, I don't know what happened there. Either way, everything's caught back up now, it looks like. We are going to have a lot of cars single file on the bottom, I do know that. Looks like we're going to have everybody single file but 2 cars. Wow.
What just happened?
Yeah, that's from the waiver round. We had that many people get caught a lap down.
That is bizarre.
Yeah, so we're going to have
So it's showing
just
me on the
about
lead lap, but I got
everybody
3 lap down cars.
single file.
The
It
rest
was a
of
weird situation because I was the leader and entered the closed pit when the yellow came out. Like, everybody got trapped except because it was left
That's
on the lead lap.
crazy.
But when I had to go to the tail end with my black flag, like, everything got shuffled, so the
That's
wave
a
rounds
new
were
one.
stupid.
Yeah, I got that saved on
Yeah, it's
stream.
the product
That's
of the
nice.
yellow coming out with
Everyone got
everybody
hit
not
with
going
that.
through the pit cycle yet.
Everybody got hit with that.
Why are we single file?
That's
Because everyone apparently
line up single file, and since there's so
Pace
many
car about to pull
waiver
in.
rounds,
It is in.
yeah, you know.
Side by side, Mike Bruno and Curtis Martin.
green.
Green flag is out. And you can see right there, now the gap's really going to happen.
Yeah.
Space out now. We need to see the ball restart
This
from
is
now on.
a really odd and unique restart. That's probably never going to happen again.
If you think about it, it caught only 3 people was not a lap down.
Yeah, only 3.
From 4th back was a lap down. From 4th all the way, and there's still a couple people a lap down. Joe Burchett's one of them. So, I mean, because he was actually considered 2 laps down because where he pitted early.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Joe Burchett.
Oh, somebody's in a wall. Delaney
Dawson Cook as well. Delaney Dunn back into the wall.
I think she just caused it.
Cause accident, John Kelly.
Jesus, that was all 07.
Check it out. Check it out.
Wow. I think Delaney caused that, by the way.
I don't
Delaney
think
Dunn
so.
Oh my God.
I don't think so.
Someone please take care of that 07, please.
I had no
We'll get a
place
look
to
at
go.
that,
There was nowhere Delaney Dunn could go. I can't fault her for something. She wasn't up to speed, which the lack of her speed obviously caused.
It looked like netcode.
No, John Kelly. Tried moving down, didn't nick her, but hit 32 in the process, causing the collision.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like Delaney Dunn actually went ahead and left, it looks like.
Yeah, I hear you, bud.
So, John Kelly on pit road, so nobody's going to get EOL, but who it really hurts is the 32.
This is one we're going to have to watch, because this is actually one of those really tough situations. It's, maybe if she won another lap at this speed and can't maintain her pace, then we probably should have pulled her. Yeah. But she did get a car repaired.
I don't think she really did anything either.
I'm going to go back and watch the full restart here and just see how bad her jump was. Okay, she was up to pace.
That's what I thought.
I'm going to turn 2.
Meanwhile, while Hal does that, Mike Bruno did take the lead away from the 06 of Curtis Martin. The wave around actually goes, I think it's Dawson Cook or Robert. It goes to Dawson Cook this time.
Alright, so watching Delaney Dunn, she lost a lot of momentum coming out of turn 4. Probably bumping or for some reason she slid up the track. So letting off so that way she didn't hit the wall.
I know why. I bet she stayed out from where she just pitted a few laps before, and the car got too hot.
Oh, no, the tires?
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Let me see. I'm gonna rewind it enough. So everyone always has to watch this. Let's give you some elevator music.
Derek, just to let you know you are blinking. If you keep blinking, just ask for EOL and we'll give it to you. Just to let you know. If the 88 behind you, if he just tells you you're blinking too much, right now you're okay, but we'll keep watching it. But if he lets you know, just ask for it.
She did not take tires. She only got the optionals repaired and refueled.
Okay, so that's what it was.
No tires. Yeah,
that's what it was. It just pushed her up. It looked like.
So
she can't get penalty anyway. I mean, she's already left the race, and John Kelly's actually in the pit. So, I mean, really, it's bad luck. Really, you feel for the 32, to be completely honest, because he was just an innocent bystander. It got caught up in it.
Yeah, he unfortunately got caught into that when John Kelly tried sliding down.
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, John Kelly, not to put anything on him, but he should have slowed up and made sure that
It
32 wasn't there.
happened. It looks like what happened with Joey Logano and Kyle Busch
Bruno,
last
you
week
gonna take inside
when the
or
slower
outside?
car was up top and Kyle Busch kind of come down and he got just outside of Logano. Identical to that, except of course that was bigger wreck. But that's exactly what it looked like. It was just a slower car, and I mean, you know, we could fault Delaney, we could fault John, we could say it was John Kelly. But you can't help people from sliding up onto the track and slowing down so they won't get into the wall.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah,
you can't fault either of them.
No.
I don't think. I mean, John Kelly did his best to avoid her. Possibly, yeah, she could have came over radio and be like, hey, I'm up on the high side because I'm
if it's bad
just
under
hit the wall or
yellow,
I've outgone the wall. I'm really slow.
If it's under green, that's when
If everyone's awareness is on point and they can see Delaney slowing down and she's coming up faster, they can slow down. The only problem is that with the AI, the automated spotter, you don't actually know that there's a car coming down on your inside until they're actually there. So when John Kelly came down, he didn't know the 32 was going to be there until he was pretty much in the same spot the 32 was going to be.
That's true.
And it's
Guys,
unfortunate.
If there's any lag, I'm sorry. I don't know why it would just randomly lag all of a sudden. It looked like it was a couple of times, so hopefully it'll be okay. But it looks like for the most part the entire race has been okay, so all of a sudden it just decided to lag.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
It's unfortunate. 3 cautions. Delaney wore a third one. John Kelly.
Yeah.
Nothing will be going out. That will be reviewed by the board, if you want to call it that. And what will be done at that point. Coming around turn 4. Pace car will be ducking in soon.
Cars, man.
What's up?
There's a lot of cars with beat up cars. Most of it's just them sliding up into the wall.
Yeah, it's tough when the tires start heating up. John Kelly, Mike Bruno slays off. Good jump.
Yeah, he's being pushed by his teammate Christopher Matthews there. Keeping on Derek Pemberton blinking really bad right now. He may have to drop to the back. Just to let you know.
81, you're bouncing.
Yeah, he's going to have to move.
Yeah, I was just about to say, now it's pretty...
81.
Yeah, there you go. He's putting one.
Thank you, 81. I was about to say that.
That was a smart move. He actually was not blinking the entire race. All of a sudden, he just started blinking too.
Yeah, I know. Him and Jesse Gavey, they actually ended up in the same location, but because he was blinking, there was no collision.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
Jesse actually had luck go his way? What?
Right.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. I will say this. They better keep an eye on Tyler Cox because he's coming right now behind Christopher Matthews and Mike Bruno super fast.
Yeah.
We're just watching a little bit further.
So hard. I know Tyler's an aggressive driver. He's going to sit there. He's going to hook up his tires. Let's see if he says he does what he says he's going to do and follow the line. They're supposed to preserve his tires.
We already know that he got into Mike Bruno earlier.
Yeah.
By sliding across his nose. Now he's going to be up behind him because he just took away second. So you can see everything on the straightaway. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, let's see if Mike Bruno still has a fire in his eyes from what Tyler did to him earlier.
I'm sure he's a little upset about it. He may just let him go. I don't know. Yeah, he's going to race him hard. You can see it right there, taking that line away.
And real close.
Yeah, that's really. You got to be careful. I mean, you don't want to. You don't want to make enemies now with the chase only just a few weeks away. You know. That would be the last thing you want to do is make an enemy before the last race or during the last race of the regular season.
Yeah, someone will make sure you don't finish a race.
Yeah.
Costing the inside of
Bruno.
He's going to have the momentum to carry it through, though. Matthews.
And it looks
looking
like
up on the inside of Tyler Cox.
Watch the momentum here off turn number 2. Oh, contact once again almost between Tyler Cox and Mike Bruno. Tyler's really trying. He's being super aggressive. You really better be careful. You don't want them 2 guys behind you as teammates.
No, absolutely not.
Why are you racing me this hard?
There's going to be a Tyler Cox freaking sandwich Mustang between two Chevys in about a second here.
Yeah, he races people that aggressive. You might want to be careful of who you're racing that
Just hanging
aggressive.
out, Kyle. We're on this front three down.
And realize who you're racing that aggressive.
Yeah. Take a look here at Joseph Krasinski. It's going to be Kyle Charpentier, William Kruska, Jesse now sitting back in 7th. Oh, 8th. My bad. Nope, now it's 7th. Oh.
7, guys.
The 12's looking hard on the inside of Jesse. Just took the position back from him.
As Adam Meyer taking that spot away.
A lot of single file racing right now. Nobody looking side by side or even ready to attack yet. Christopher Matthews still sitting hard in second, right up on Tyler Cox's butt. We did have a 2x2 here with Jeff Newport and Jesse Gavey. Jesse Gavey's not going to have. Is he going to have the momentum to carry it out of there in turn 2? No, he will not. Turn 4.
Good to see Robert Lamb back up there after getting his damage fixed after he got hard into the wall earlier.
Yeah, it's always good to see some of these guys back on the road.
Yeah. Alright guys, if you're getting any kind of lag, I'm actually trying to fix my settings to hopefully get rid of it. I've been having a lot of laggy issues on here the last couple of days.
It's that taco internet, man.
Yeah, right. I tried to get Taco Bell to upgrade their Wi-Fi, they just wouldn't.
They discontinued their freaking one of their sauces. It's not really helping out there.
I put the password in and everything.
It's just not as fast as the Burger King net.
Apparently.
You gotta get to BK net.
Yeah, you gotta go with BK when you use it.
I mean, you got free nuggets shuffling over the net there.
That's funny.
$1.49 nuggets.
10 of them. Oh, we got good race back here with, who was that? Way back here. Yeah, a bunch of cars. Dawson Cook, Jesse Gavey involved. Joshua Banks, Dover Chet is in this. Robert Land is also in this.
Yeah, Triple Chet looking on the inside of the 32 of Joshua Banks. Going to carry the momentum through that, but Dawson Cook almost held him up. We're looking at lap 66. We should see some more green flag
stops here soon, yeah.
Yeah. This is what I like right here.
Yeah,
good, hard racing.
Let's see, last time they pitted was back on lap 52 and 45. So, or I'm sorry, 45 was the last time. So yeah, it should be happening here very soon.
We got 3 2x2s here with Joe Burchett, Joshua Banks, Jeff Newport, Jesse Gavey at 81 and 80, 88, 81, 18, whatever, 17, 18.
It's one of them guys.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright guys, I'm actually going to stop my broadcast just for a second. It's going to pop right back up. Having some trouble with it for some reason. So, give me just a second and it will pop right back up.
No real changes up in the lead yet. So the hard racing back here in the 11th, 12th, 9th to 11th, 9th to 12th.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, 9th to 12th, I believe. I will tell you that Joe Burchett, though, is still a lap down. He's actually fighting Brian Long right now for that lucky dog spot. Brian Long's spot.
Whoa, Kyle Charpentier looking hard, coming up to 3rd place. Christopher Matthews dropped back to 4th.
Yep, Krasinski goes to 3rd.
He's actually going to lose another position to Kyle Charpentier. And it was actually Justin Krasinski. I am an idiot and I can't read names. Joe Burchett looking on the inside. Is going to be able to position? Ooh,
Caution comes out too.
Joe Burchett is messed up. Let's see where it came from.
Two teammates, Joe Burchett and Dawson Cook, both in trouble here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is 3 teammates all running near each other. Jesse Gabriel in this mix as well, and I cannot tell from that angle.
I'm sorry about that, Chris.
Jesse Gabriel got into Dawson Cook. Flipped Dawson Cook up into Joe Burchett, taking the 3 of them out, taking them 2
I
out.
apologize to anyone that I
Trying to
messed
get
up
a
with
better
looking
look
at the
here.
restart. I'm traumatized from it there.
Here we go.
Change that.
So it looks like the bad luck.
Looks like, are we sure about that? It looked like Dawson may have kicked him up some.
Just to think so. I mean, I was
I'm
in
trying to
sick,
make sure
so I
this is
mean,
legit
the hardest
before I
I've ran
call
all
that
night. So kind of sucks, but I think I can get back up there.
I'm trying to see where Jesse's car is entering. All right, he's
you know
right.
what? Yeah, it looks like Dawson Cook actually came up into Jesse. My bad. My bad. I can't see straight either, apparently.
That was close, though. That was kind of both.
Yeah, I'm looking at the groove. Jesse Gavious still on the right side of the groove. Dawson Cook slipped past the left side of the groove into the right.
Let me try to hop on board here with Jesse to see if we can see his wheel moving. That's probably what we want to look at.
That's a good point.
Yeah, now if he goes to the left, then we know what happened.
Yeah. Nope. I don't see any movement there.
Either. Yeah, I don't either. I believe that may have been a little bit on Dawson here on that one. I think that was just good, clean, hard racing. I mean, it's bad both of them got into it. All of them got into it, but it was, honestly just good, clean, hard racing. I will say, Joe just took his fast repair, by the way, so he's going to be okay. I mean,
that's good.
He is going to be a lot down since he was involved in the wreck.
What lap are you guys on?
Yeah, I think Jesse is still on the road. Yeah, I think he already used his fast repair, so he may be done.
That's 71.
Brian Long is still there, it looks like. Dawson Cook, I think, used his fast repair. He did, so he's okay. Yeah, I think that right there was kind of just one of them things, man. I don't really know who to really, give it to personally. I think it was just one of them things. I don't know. I don't know what their incident limit's up to now, so we got to keep it on that as well.
Yeah, I'm actually pulling it here. Delaney Dunn was at 13, so she was actually about to remove soon anyways.
That's probably
Josh Krasinski is at 6.
Okay.
Dawson Cook is at 6. Joe Burchett is at 6. John Kelly is at 6. Jesse Gavies only have 4.
Wow.
And Mike Bruno only has 1. That's not bad. Adam Meyer with 4. Jeff Newport with 2. Joshua Banks with 8.
Okay, so it looks like Joshua Banks possibly our highest, I believe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Joshua Banks. Oh no, Joshua Banks. Yes, I'm wrong.
Okay.
Man, I'm really bad tonight. Let's see. Okay. Curtis Martin and Carson Mateo with 2. It looks like.
For guys wondering, make sure you check the links out in the description. SwampDust.com. I know we had a couple of issues there with the broadcast. I believe it's fixed, by the way, now. But be sure to check out SwampDust.com and let them know that you've seen Joe Burchett's car in the special notes thing, and you get a special bonus in your package that you order. And I will tell you, Swamp Dust for the price, you cannot beat. I want to be honest. The winner of tonight's race will get a t-shirt, by the way. So my question is, let's say I'm trying to think who's actually out there from Canada. I think the highest Canadian we got is Robert Land. Let's say Robert Land wins this race. Swamp Dust has to send a t-shirt all the way to Canada.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good thing Ramon ain't in this race and winning. Imagine if he was one. You got to send a t-shirt all the way to Barbados.
Bottom, please.
This cough is killing me.
That cough, huh?
We're doubling up now. I'm actually on board with Tyler Cox. I am sitting through his helmet cam, looking through his eyes. Imagine if I was actually looking through his eyes. Ugh.
That would be kind of scary, wouldn't it?
I mean, especially with his sponsor all over his car. Get it? His sponsor all over his car.
Yeah.
Ah!
Hal's got some jokes tonight.
We're sitting in row 3, right?
Yeah, it's outside of row 3. Yeah. See Tyler Cox right there, the number 18 car. People's cars is actually looking pretty clean right now. A lot of them took their fast repair, and we don't have many more laps to go. We're about 2 laps away from having 50 laps to go, and that does not take long here. You only got 29-second laps. So, this is on the edge of being right there in that fuel stop zone. So, we could see some possibility of people saving a little bit here if we go green. I think there's a possibility we're going to have a lone green flag run here. So
Pace car is in. And they're off.
Green flag.
by the way, I just want to share, Joe Burchett currently is 1 lap down. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I think he's back on the lead lap. Am I seeing that right? Do you see him back on the lead? No, never mind. He's 1 lap down. Yeah, he's still 1 lap down. So there's actually only 13 cars on the lead lap. So he was racing Brian Long for that lucky dog spot.
Car Shopper's here doing something weird up there in the front, number 4 car. Zigzagging down the straight. I think that's Car Shopper's here, right?
It is.
Alright. Trying to get my number straight. Number 12 sitting in front of Cox.
Yep, that's Adam Meyer. Right in front of Tyler Cox. Tyler actually, well, still at 6th place. I thought he actually lost a couple of spots there. Single file for the most part from a first to 6th. We got a little bit of racing going on behind him with Jeff Newport, Robert Land. Looks like the 32 is also there. Joshua Banks, Derek Pemberton, Dawson Cook, and Curtis Barton all involved in this race right here. Adam Meyer looks like he's trying to get around, or Tyler Cox is actually underneath Adam Meyer going into turn 1 now.
Derek, you're all good now.
It's good seeing some of these guys
good?
racing right on that
you're
line.
good right now.
Yeah.
Struggling between life and death there.
I'm surprised that we haven't really seen people run this really super high line in 1 and 2, man. I honestly thought we would see that. I don't know, maybe they just found something when they was out there, and it ain't really working like they thought. But I am super surprised by that.
Yeah, the track is kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Today?
well, no, actually 89 degrees.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That's kind of cool. I mean, it's not, you know, with cloud skies, I mean, you're not going to have your track heat up a lot. So.
We got the 003 and the 88 side by side, right in front of Tyler. I'm still on board with Tyler here.
I will say this. I will say this real fast. The rubber is not going to get put down as fast. We're starting to see. You can see it on the track, of course.
Yeah.
But you're not having a thick rubber like what we normally would see on a hot track because the track is so cool. So, you know.
It is so cool. It's so cool. It's cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's ice cold.
It's so cool. It's cool that it's cool. It's cool. It's so cool.
I'm watching this 88 of William Kruska. He's actually been low a couple times in some of these corners. I actually seen him scrape the splitters on the side, the rail on the side. He actually bottomed out a little bit, especially in 1 and 2. Let's see if he goes back down there again. He really gets some super low. Now he did it right there again. He did get super low off the exit of turn 2. And I'm wondering if that's going to hurt him or not. Kyle Sharp is still battling on the high side. His teammates actually up there helping him as well on the high side. So we'll see what happens. Tyler Cox trying to squeeze it in and barely was able to squeeze it in. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen actually a couple cars bottoming out still. I don't know if it's just air pressures or what it is. I think it's okay, but good racing right now by all these guys. Everybody's super close. You got basically 2 different packs. You got the top 6, and then you got from 6 all the way back to
Jeff Newport down into Derek Pemberton. Derek Pemberton catches it though. Good job, Derek. That's unfortunate for both those guys though.
Yeah, 17 just got a little loose. 17 parted to the wall. Derek did a great job on saving that. And honestly, man, all this relates back to qualifying, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you think about it, you put yourself in that position to be back there because qualifying. Yeah. And I mean, Derek was actually in the top 6, but he had to get moved back because of the bleed conditions. So we can also relate it to that as well. But you got a pass up here possibly for the lead. Kyle Charpentier really making this high side work. You see it now. He's thinking about trying to cross over Krasinski. He's not going to do it just yet.
Tyler Cox are going to make that high line work, or at least the middle line.
Yeah, I think, you'll see Tyler Cox and Kyle Charpentier really race clean around each other. They're both teammates, and I say that, and you actually see Tyler Cox almost put the bumper to the 03. But you see right there, Kyle Charpentier goes to a super high line this time. We'll see what kind of run it gives him off the turn, off turn 2. And actually, Tyler Cox was able to put a slide job on him, so it don't matter what kind of run he got, because he just had to check up, so. Now you got Mike Bruno back here battling Lenny Kruska. That's a battle for the 4th position.
We also have a good battle between Dawson Cook and trying to get some of these new Joshua Banks side by side. Still have yet to relinquish the position to either one of those guys. And we're also looking at Christopher Matthews in kind of the 6th, which is Curtis Martin. They've also been side by side for the last few laps. 4 of those guys have yet to relinquish the position to the other.
That 32 really ran high up in turn 3 and 4, and Dawson had to go all the way up near the wall to actually be able to make that work. But so far everything's good. It looks like Dawson actually was able to use that momentum to get around him.
Oh yeah, that was really good momentum. Joshua Banks fell back a little bit. Joshua Banks, right? Yeah.
Robert Land looking to the inside of Banks as well. Here in turn 3, we'll see what happens here. 32's been pushing up quite a bit in these turns. We'll see. It looks like he's actually going to keep his ground this time. We'll watch the race and see if the momentum helps him get back around Robert Land. Still nose to nose as they enter turn number 1. Joe Burchett needs a caution though. That's the thing. He still needs a caution to get back on the lap. He is the first car lap down, so Lucky Dog would go to him. But he still needs some help.
I'm certainly not going to give it to him.
On the 06, he may have his help. Here goes the 34.
He catches it.
Wow.
Not another catch. Not yet. Not yet.
What happened?
I thought I had the Sabre Award picked out.
Oh my God.
You know what? We may have a new driver for that because that was a great save. That is gonna, Joe Burchett wanted that to happen. He wanted the Christopher Matthews to go around. Let's be honest. He definitely wanted him to go around.
So I got to replay of that. I'm going to have to fast forward. Alright.
As Krasinski's actually checked out quite a bit over there.
Wow. Curtis Martin actually got into him, huh?
Yeah, he did get into it.
Oh boy.
I'm sure Matthews will remember that. But
poor guy, he's like, everything is great.
Matthews ain't gonna do too much about it. He's got and Tyler Kosh gets into the wall, by the way. Yeah, gets a little bit of right front damage from getting the wall pushed up. Tires are starting to get a little bit, I guess you could say, stiff and hard, because that's kind of what they get like in these cars on this track. They really become out like a rock. And Tyler now running beside Dawson.
That's going to put Justin Krasinski in a good lead. Good lead. Let's see if, Tyler Cox touched Mike Bruno back up into the wall again.
Tyler Cox
down into
the wall. That's
30, instead of 32.
Yep, 32, and caution will not come out just yet.
Tyler Cox comes to a complete stop, and now the flag is out.
Oh, check it out.
What was the caution for?
Okay, Derek Pemberton just died, possibly. We'll get a replay of what happened here.
Well,
as,
awesome, great.
this was
I
a hard
didn't even
hit.
know Tyler was sitting there, and I hit him full speed, and now I got 2 minutes to tell
How
him.
did 2 teammates? I don't even understand how this happens. 2 teammates somehow just kill each other.
Oh my God! I had to hold that so hard.
Car, middle of 2.
Riding on board with that. I don't
Sorry, Tyler, I didn't even
quite
say
understand what was going on with that one.
Check
Riding on board with Derek Pemberton. Coming out turn 4. He sees Tyler Cox there. I don't know. That's a new one. That is a new one on me. Caution comes out. This is going to put a strain on things, because this right here would not put them in field range, I don't think. So
Hey,
we'll
Grace,
see
so
what
I got knocked in
happens
the pits. Can I get that
as we take a break.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
Are you talking to me? Ouch.
Just seen, how would I explain it? One of the strangest,
Yeah.
I guess you
I'm
could
coming
say,
32.
wreck avoidance possible I've ever seen on iRacing.
Man, he was taking the
I'm not going
highline,
to go too in detail with it, but we've seen Tyler Cox sitting there, and apparently Derek wasn't able to see it. We did get word from Derek a few minutes ago. I went up during the break and talked to him. He did say that 2 cars actually split in front of him, and he could not see Tyler at the last second. I don't know. Y'all seen the in-car video. You let me know what you think. I know Tyler Cox is really mad about it, and I think he's got a little bit right to be because that was a teammate. I will say Derek Pemberton 2 laps down. Joe Burchett was able to get back on the lead lap, and surprisingly, we only got actually 9 cars on the lead lap. I figured this was one of them races where we would have everybody on the lead lap, or just a couple people possibly a lap down. So, William Kruska, Justin Krasinski, or should I say Justin Krasinski and William Kruska, starting side by side once again. Then we got Mike Bruno, Kyle Charpentier, and Dawson Cook, your top 5. Dawson having a good run here tonight.
Pace car's about to dip.
There it goes.
And we're off.
Back flat. Here to land. Somebody's going to try to stretch us if we have to hit. Or somebody's going to come down and not take tires if we stay green.
Yeah, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Tyler Cox is not going to be there.
Somebody will attempt something here.
I'm trying not.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, what is that? The kind of a 12 next to Dawson Cook, 64, sitting back in 6th.
You want me to tell you who I think will try something? Honestly, we're going to see somebody like Adam Meyer stay out, or not stay out, even if he's got to come down just for gas. If we stay green. I'm saying this if we stay green, by the way. We'll see somebody like that happen. We'll see somebody come down pit road, not take tires and stay out. As Hal's coughing. Sorry, excuse him, guys. He's got a bad cough tonight, so I apologize. But he can't help with the cough. Everybody.
Yeah, my asthma's acted up tonight.
I've been coughing so much.
It's been bothering me all freaking day.
Yeah, I think that happens.
I have no idea why.
By the way, guys, I want to let everybody know that Swamp Dust sponsor for this race is actually based out of Georgia, so it is pretty cool. That's why we had Liberty declare them last week at Canadian Tire, because they're based out of Canada, or Ontario, I mean. So it's only right to have Swamp Dust sponsor Atlanta, because it is in Georgia, so pretty cool. Race up front, or should I say the race for second is heating up, and the race for third. Mike Bruno look to the high side. Everybody pretty much single file all the way back to Jeff Newport, who is racing for the lucky dog, actually.
Yeah, those 2 are sitting on the same lap together.
Yeah, he's racing Joshua Banks, so whoever stays in front of each other, if caution comes out, will be your lucky dog. However, caution is going to have to come out as we come to 27 to go. We're pretty much single file right now. Everybody trying to just maintain what they got right now. I think everybody, we've had a couple cautions here and there. We ain't had too many. Take a look here. 5 cautions for 18 laps is not bad for, 125 lap race. Of course, we still got 27 more to go, 26 more to go. Not all in all, I think, we've had a couple guys get caught up in wrecks that should have never happened. Derek. And
they get the race to forget award.
Yeah, right. We will be giving away the Spoiler Race Award also. He does that every week when we broadcast the CFR Championship. So it goes to the biggest momentum or something like that. He'll give it away and explain why he gave it to him. So
yeah, I've been having a hard time with this race, honestly. If Jeff Newport gets his lucky dog back and ends up winning, not gonna happen though. He just got into the back end of 06, up into the wall. Looks like almost, and just lost quite a bit of momentum.
I will say 32 still got damage too, so Jeff possibly could still get that. We'll just wait and see. They really starting to space out though. Pretty much spaced out from, well, top 10's pretty close together, except 1.9 seconds separating the top 10 total, so not too bad. Everybody, right now the biggest race is right here where we're watching these top 4 guys for the most part. William Kruska trying to, Kruska's good here. I actually watched him here for the IRA League. He's really talented here at Atlanta. He struggled, however, on the longer runs, and he made a mistake or something, and he gave up the win. But he is good at certain tracks like this. So it would not be super surprising to see the 88 in victory lane by any means. Especially if his new paint scheme, that Suicide Prevention Motorsports paint scheme. People wondering about Joe Burchett. He's back on the lead lap. He's actually racing for the 6th position right now, underneath his teammate Robert Land as they work into turn number 3. These guys right here are going to race really clean. Robert Land, Joe Burchett, and Mike Bruno. Trust me, they will race each other super clean. Christopher Matthews also involved in this, so we'll see some of our best racing right here. Pretty much though, up front, nose to tail, all the top 4 guys are within a tenth of each other. 88 looked to the inside of Krasinski, not able to take it. I'm waiting to see if somebody's saving gas. I mean, I don't think they can personally make it all the way. So I expect somebody to really come down and take a splash of gas. Possibly 2 tires, possibly no tires. This is where things are really going to get exciting though. If it's me, if I'm in the top 5 right now and I know I can't make it, there's a possibility I can come down a little bit earlier and go ahead and fill up. And not worry about tires.
There's a chance though some of these other guys can actually really hold it, because we only got what, 19 laps left?
Coming to 19 to go. We're on 20 to go right now. But we'll be hitting 19 to go at the line.
Yes.
And these guys, they are braking. They got a thing on iRacing where you can adjust your brake bias in car. It's not necessarily a track bar like NASCAR has. I wish they did. But they don't have it on here yet. But they do got brake bias. They are messing around with that. And that can actually help longer on the runs. I would expect some people, especially somebody like Joe Burchett, probably messing with his. I wouldn't be surprised to see him. He's having a solid run though. Sitting 7th right now. We're really mainly watching this top 4 because that's where the race is really at. We are starting to see the gap close up a little bit from that top 7 though, or 8. Mike Bruno, what happened to him? He's on pit road. This is scheduled. He's going to take 2 right side tires only, and he's going to be down and away. Like I said, strategy being a big part here.
That'll be the final pit for him.
Yeah, he's definitely good to the end. Now, if a caution comes out, he's in trouble. Because everybody will come down pit road and they'll take 4. He'll have to come back down and he'll be, towing the longest line. He's actually currently being shown, I think, a lap down. Yeah, he's actually being shown a lap down right now.
We got more people coming into the pits.
All this is scheduled. Joe Burchett coming down. Robert Land, Dawson Cook. We'll see all 3 teammates, by the way. There's a reason why they're coming together. We'll see what the strategy is here. Watching Dawson Cook pull into his pit stall. Don't want to make a mistake. This is the money stop. He's going to take gas only for that 64 car. Robert Land, gas only. Joe Burchett, gas only. So, that's interesting. As, just looking through here. Seeing if anybody's really close right now. That is going to put Joe Burchett currently lap down, Mike Bruno lap down, Dawson Cook, Robert Land, Jeff Newport. all laps down right
Sorry,
now.
Mike, I
Of course,
see.
Justin Krasinski, Kyle Sharptier, William Kruska,
Oh, you're good.
Adam Meyer, and Christopher Matthews all has to pit. We're waiting on
12
that to
fitting
happen.
this lap.
I'm going to tell you who
88
this is
coming in.
helping, Mike Bruno, because he's got 2 more fresh tires, so he will go around them pretty easy. Well, I would guess he would go around pretty easy. Last time by, we'll see right here what the fastest time is out on track. I believe it'll still be a little bit slow here for Joe, I believe. I'm looking. We got more guys on pit road. Krasinski, Adam Meyer, William Kruska, Christopher Matthews, all coming to pit road. Yeah, Mike Bruno right now is 5/10 faster than Joe Burchett, Dawson Cook, and all them. So that's why we're seeing that happen. And that 2 tire stop may help him. We'll see what Krasinski takes. He's going to take 2 tires to be down and away. It looks like everybody else, Christopher Matthews, took 2 tires as well. It looks like actually he maybe also took gas only. Kyle Sharpentier alone on his own. If a caution comes out, he's golden, and he will be the only car on the lead lap as we cross the start-finish line. We expect him to be on pit road here soon, unless he is expecting a caution. And with 12 laps to go, we'll just have to wait and see. Looks like possibly. Okay, I thought somebody. Mike Bruno is up to second. Right behind him is Justin Krasinski. So Mike Bruno looking to actually improve. He actually came down pit road way back in like 8th place or so. So we'll see if he's able to, that strategy will work out, and see if he'll get a decent finish here. Just looking through the field to see who has led a couple laps. Here we go.
Sorry,
Kyle Sharpentier. The gap's actually closing, I think. No, it don't matter if it's closing or not. He's still got to go a lap around. I don't know if Kyle can make it. He may try. Like I said, that he has nothing to lose. He is like already into the chase. He has nothing to lose whatsoever. If he's showing like 7 laps, he's really going to have to save. Tyler Cox back out on track. He's going to stay
32,
high
pitting
side,
next
let them
time
guys
by.
go around. The 88. Trying to save it. Oh, let's bring out a caution. He saves it. Wow. What a save. See if we can get a replay of this right here coming off turn 4. That was almost a race. That right there would have really helped Kyle Sharpentier. Hits the apron. Whoa! Man, this race, this save of the year is going to be tough to give to somebody. Mike Bruno now back on the lead lap. However, he's still got to go around. Kyle Sharpentier probably saving quite a bit here. I'm watching the speeds. Really off right now. He may be bringing it to pit road. We'll see. No, he's not. He's going to stay out again. You can see the RPM in miles per hour. We'll see if he shuts it off at all in the corner. No, he's actually not shutting it off. He's just letting off a little bit early. It looks like. Actually, I don't even know if he's letting off or not. We'll try to hop on board here and ride with him.
My mic was muted the whole time.
I was wondering why he lets it off. Everybody else is hit it, and Kyle Sharpentier willing to try to gamble.
Yeah, Kyle Sharpentier's only dropping it down to about 175 at the lowest and coming into those turns, letting it off. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm riding on board with him now to see. He's still in the gas pretty decent. By the way, you can see that rubber now built up in turn 1.
Yeah.
I mean, if a caution comes out, he's going to be okay. But now that Justin and Mike's back on the lead lap, we'll see. Kyle's really good at saving gas. He was able to win at Dover by saving the gas. And somebody's actually off the track, by the way. I don't know who that is. Brian Long, possibly? I don't really know. But look, somebody was off the track. Jeff Newport? Yeah, he's actually in the pits as well. So if a caution comes out,
003
there's
pitting
a
in.
chance that Kyle could wind up winning this.
Kyle Sharpentier just radied over the radio that he's pitting in.
So that's a good reason why this is going to turn the lead over to Justin Krasinski. who's looking to get a second win of the year, I believe. Yeah, second win of the year. He won back at Pocono. But we'll see if this works out or not in his favor.
Let's see here. Looking at Justin Krasinski's lap times last time I was in 29 365, but
yeah, he's the fastest. Well, he's not necessarily the fastest out on track, is he? Actually, he may be. Wow. Who this really honestly helps is Mike Bruno. Somehow he was able to actually manipulate that, green flag run that we're having on right now. And actually, he came in pits. He was around 8th place when he came in pits. He's currently sitting 2nd now. Quite a few spots ahead. William Kruska, he's 3 seconds ahead. We'll see if he's able to actually hold that. Or...
Ooh, pulling Austin Dillon.
Happens. Tyler Cox is going to the high side, letting everybody by. That's how you're supposed to let people by.
10 cars back in the lead lap.
Yeah, everybody.
Well, 9.
Sorry about that, Landon.
Everybody start to get back on the lead lap. Kyle had a good plan though. He was about 3 laps short. We knew it would be a field mileage race.
It's all good, man.
We had a plan. That was kind of the plan when we first made the laps, actually, to make it somewhat drama here towards the end.
Yeah. Only 4 laps left here.
Yeah. 3 laps to go as Krasinski, Revolution Motorsports leads the way in his Ford Mustang, looking to pick up his 2nd win of the season. Definitely not an easy win, that's for sure.
Absolutely not. Not an easy win here.
At the bottom here, John, please.
Let's see what we got right here. Car Shop Interiors led.
Car Shop Interior, how many laps has he actually led?
21, it looks like.
I got right there.
Right. 1.
With 61.
And 4,
yes, he did.
Yeah, so, I mean, you want a domination. He's going to have the most laps led here again tonight.
Being weirder shit.
Something wrong with Mike Bruno? No, never mind. I thought he was off the pace.
I'm just talking about the gap.
He's not.
Caution's out, and that will end the race.
Not sure why caution's out.
Actually,
I would have had
Jeff Newport.
Was off the track. We'll see. Yeah, it spins off turn. Actually, he was on the apron, and where it's hot and slick, and the tires he's got is very hot and slick, and he just spun it around. And came back up the track, and that's going to end the race. So Justin Krasinski will be your winner here tonight. As we just took the white flag. So Mike Bruno somehow managed to finish 2nd. William Kruska manages 3rd place finish. Great run for William. Curtis Martin with his career best finish. 4th place. Joe Burchett will manage top 5. And Adam Meyer 6th. Robert Land will finish 7th. Christopher Matthews, Dawson Cook, Kyle Charpentier manages rounds out the top 10.
Yeah, if I didn't go in that early, I wouldn't have gained the time I did. Worked out
Great
for me.
run for that 4 car.
Burned off a little.
I'm gonna have to say that's gonna be a little embarrassing to Jeff Newport to have causing a caution that will end the race. Coming out of the pits is the worst possible time to cause a caution that would end the race.
Winner, Swamp Dust 150, Justin Krasinski wins at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
I hope you enjoy your t-shirt, bud.
And hot sauce.
Yeah.
Mike Bruno giving the Ford just a little love tap. Nothing wrong with that.
What is Jeff Newport came to a complete stop on the road, on the racing surface. And towed in.
Everybody congratulating Justin on his win. Brian Long there giving him a love tap as well.
Yeah, it's like
you guys are really on the
here.
Good to see some sportsmanlike from a lot of these guys after a crazy season, regular season. Comes to an end here tonight.
They can comment like
Next week we got the All-Star Racing and the Chase starts. That's where things get really serious.
I don't give a shit about winning it now.
We'll bring in Justin Krasinski as him and his entire team is actually on the front stretch and burning it down.
Like that and get you kicked out of the league too.
As you can see him doing donuts.
User was moved to your
Hey
channel.
Justin, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, you brought it home. P1 tonight, 2nd win of the season. Here at Atlanta, led a race high of 63 laps. Very impressed. Talk us through your night.
Yeah, I mean, we had a great car. Obviously, I love this place. One of my favorite racetracks, and I was just hoping, that we could have a solid night. And we had that weird situation during I believe it was second pit stop around the 1/3 of the race mark, and it sent us to the back, and we were back 14th, tail end of the pack, and just had to fight up through. Took a little while, but nice and patient. Was able to work our way back up there, and was able to keep the car nice and clean, and we brought it home, I guess.
This is actually going to help you quite a bit in team points, as your teammate Curtis Martin actually was able to lead a couple laps, brought it home in 4th as well. So next week we're in the All-Star race. I know your main goal is to go there and win it. So how do you feel about Charlotte? It's in a different car, however.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like you said, I got to congratulate Curtis and Adam, both a couple of good friends and teammates that were, good runs for them. It's good for the team, obviously. Boost the morale a little bit, and it was just a solid night, and I'm looking forward to next week and an off week for sure.
For sure, man. Anybody want to give a shout-out to?
Yeah, definitely. Again, obviously, my grandparents, the team. The cars were great tonight, all of them. I mean, they showed with the great results we had. My parents, my girlfriend, last week was a little rough with the old wheel, and we still managed to have a good night, but it was still disappointed. But obviously, and then you guys, obviously, for doing the great broadcast and allowing me to run with you guys. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying myself.
Good win, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
User was moved out of
That
your
was
channel.
Justin Krasinski. Next up, we're going to bring in Mike Bruno, who will be your regular season champion.
User was
Hey,
moved
Mike,
to
you
your
got a copy?
channel.
Yep.
Man, you was able to bring it home, 2nd place. Definitely not bad at all. Regular season champion. That's got to be somewhat of a momentum booster heading into the chase in a couple weeks.
Yeah, man, absolutely. That race was definitely exciting. It ended up turning out good, though. I'm happy for Justin and the rest of my team that ran here. It sucks what happened to Tyler Justice there.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was a lot of fun, man. Happy for Justin.
Yeah, that right there helps you not only in the team points, the driver standings. You'll be leading the standings going into the chase, of course. But next week, I'll ask you the same question I asked Justin. How do you feel about the All-Star race next week, running a different car at Charlotte?
I'm not too familiar with those. I have driven them before. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, though, man. It's going to be definitely something if you're not running it, something fun to watch. That's for sure.
That's for sure. Yeah, it's going to bring a lot of excitement. I think it, relaxes everybody a little bit before the chase. So
yeah, absolutely.
Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, my team: Tyler Justice, Chris Matthews. Who else we got? Scott McClendon, Mike Redding, and thank you guys as always, man.
Thanks, man. Good run.
Thanks, bud.
That was MT Motorsports driver Mike Bruno. I don't see William Kruska in here, so we'll bring in Joe Burchett real fast. Finishes in 5th place.
User was moved
Hey,
to
Joe,
your
you got a
channel.
copy?
Yeah.
Bring you in real fast. Swamp Dust sponsors the race. Let's talk a little bit about your night. Up and down. Able to lead a lap, though, and finish in 5th. Talk us through your night.
Like you said there, it was up and down. Kind of got caught up in a wreck there. Don't really know what happened yet. But your battle back, got my left back, got the damage fixed, and brought it home 5th. Was just trying to play a strategy there. I thought we were going to be able to jump that little front pack up there with coming in a lap early. We didn't realize they were going to take right side, so they ended up blowing back past us, and so. But otherwise, bringing home the Swamp Dust Camry in 5th, that's a good momentum boost going into the chase.
Talk to us a little bit about Swamp Dust and what it is.
It's a kind of a seasoning that can go on different types of products. It's mostly a meat seasoning product. It's based out of LaGrange, Georgia, about 60 miles southwest of Atlanta. They do take orders and stuff and buy at shop.swampdust.com.
Now, they also have a special thing, I believe, going on with Swamp Dust if they mention your paint scheme or something like that, right?
Yeah, if they mention that you've seen my scheme anywhere, either in a public race or anyone in the league, anyone watching, that if you've seen my paint scheme, just mention that you saw it when you place your order at shop.swampdust in the special information tab. You can get a free special prize.
That's pretty awesome. All right, Joe, I'll talk to you here soon, man. Get around, finish 5th.
Thank you.
That was Wolfpack
was
Motorsports
moved out
driver
of your
Joe
channel.
Burchett. Hal, thoughts on the race, and give us your score of the race.
Thoughts of races. It was really crazy. a lot of tight racing. Definitely going to see a lot of hot heads towards the end. Tyler getting a little hot there. The mistakes that happened with him. Derek Pemberton slamming into his car with what seemed to be blinding speed. If you could see the word that I chose to use there, blinding.
Yeah, for sure.
Really good run by the all-dominating Justin Grzelski. And John Kelly, who unfortunately did not finish the race again. But I look forward to seeing him next season, and hopefully some more improvements. As far as the squirrel of the race goes here, let's see. I've been trying to see who started where.
Yeah, there's a couple tough ones in there.
Because as I checked it out, it's kind of tough.
Curtis Martin.
Well, let's see. Curtis Martin started in 14th, finishing 4th, a 10th position jump.
Not bad at all. The highest finish of the season. Too bad. You also got Mike Bruner there for that late race. Pit stop that he did, and somehow managed to back up to second. Got Justin Krasinski just for dominating. Well, Hal thinks of that. I'll go ahead and get my thoughts on it. I thought the race was great. Thought it was fun. We only had 7 cautions for 19 laps. That's not too bad at all for a 125 lap race here at Atlanta. Could have been a little bit better. We had a lot of drivers get caught up in stuff. We only had 10 drivers finish on the lead lap. But it was still a good race all in all. Like I said, that was just my opinion of it. You can comment below and let me know what you thought. I know we had a little bit of technical issues in the middle of the broadcast. I apologize. I hope it all worked out good. I haven't seen it yet. We are going to have Radioactive for this week, so it will be out on Tuesday afternoon to Tuesday morning. It will be out. Plus, we'll do another podcast tomorrow before we head into the All-Star race for this weekend. We are going to be at the All-Star race this weekend for Charlotte Motorspeedway. Race is set to go live right around 8 o'clock again in the Cadillacs. That's going to be super fun. Also, make sure you check out swampdust.com and livingaquarium.net for everything. Links are below, so make sure y'all check them out and let them know we sent you. How are you still there?
Yeah, Curtis Martin, you are the lucky winner, buddy. You are the squirreliest squirrel of all squirrels.
There you go. Curtis Martin wins the Squirrel of the Race Award
with a
from
10th
Canada.
position jump from his start to finish.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Adam Chapman. That's Hal Stevens. Be sure to check out Hal at youtube.com/SinisterGamingDev. Yeah, he does all kinds of cool stuff. So thanks for watching. Talk to y'all soon. God bless.
Thanks, guys. Take care. Take care. Whoop, whoop.